There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Devil's Laser Shoe podcast. As usual, got me, the host, Fat Man T. Our walking STI clinic is currently on hiatus at the moment due to family circumstances. So I ran up a replacement for him. It's the Devette, the little devil, my sister. Introduce yourself.
It's Glitter. I've always been known as Glitter on this show. Rude.
It's Glitter. So as we do our usual start-off point, we'll just talk about vape juices.
We wear vape juices.
Now we do admit like the candy ones are the best.
Yes.
So nostalgic. Get some really the problem with the fruit ones. I got an orange one once. Right, depending on the company ones, depends what you get. Because one of the oranges I got tastes like that really dodgy Sunny D.
Now, I think with vape juices as well, it depends on your brand that you get.
Yeah.
Because I've had strawberry ice cream. Is one brand, and it was the most vilest thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah.
And I got another brand, and that actually tasted like, you know, the strawberry milkshakes from McDonald's.
Yeah.
And then I got another one which tasted like strawberry, like the raspberry ripple ice cream.
Either like Pavlova type stuff. It's
So it does depend on brand. So I am willing to give any flavour a try.
Yeah.
In different brands.
Like say I've had like 4 different orange flavours in my history. Right. Giraffe was not too bad, orange flavour. King Vapes, they had a weird aftertaste. Have you ever breathed vape on the nostrils before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you like a weird
Yeah.
sour taste. I don't
Now,
know.
I got a zesty orange one the other day, and I wasn't too sure if I was going to like it. And this was the bar liquids, you know, the first disposable vapes, and they got stopped being able to make vapes because they were too full of some shit.
They were basically breaking TBD compliance rules.
Wait, they've brought out their vape juices now,
Aye.
and I got the zesty orange, and oh my god, lilt. Tastes just like lilt.
Remember that one I got when she was vaping? That like 100 milliliter bottle of fucking mango.
Oh, that. Now I did get a mango one. It tastes like mango sorbet.
The problem with mango is, right, it goes one of two ways. Right, it either just sour and burns your nose, or if you get a really good juice, you actually taste like mango juice in your mouth.
I find that with watermelon though. The watermelon, you either get the one that tastes like real authentic watermelon,
Or you get like a sour watermelon.
or you get the weird sweety fake like one.
Yeah. That's the problem with that one you got, is I can taste the watermelon, but it's like, I can taste it as like fake.
See, I like this one. I do like this one.
I think because bubblegum go kush out a bit.
But my other favourite one is this one as well. It's Grapeberry from Elux. Now, in no way are we condoning vaping.
Well, no one should be on the show that's under the age of 18.
But at the same time, it's better than having...
So it's not meant to do this because it's got nicotine in it.
Yeah, you're not meant to do that, burns.
You do without if you don't have the nicotine ones.
Them ones have nicotine in there.
Yeah, with the nicotine ones, you do it, I get an idea of the flavour. There's a lot of ice in that.
That one's lush. I love that one. I absolutely love that one.
There's a lot of ice in it.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
No.
I mean, great ones. My favourite one was Black Grape Ice Blast.
I haven't had that one.
That was done by Deluxe Vape.
So my two main brands is either the Elux ones or the bar ones at the minute.
Promise, I need to take you to a proper vape shop.
Because they're dead strong flavoured.
Yeah, I need to take you to a proper vape shop to try some of the flavours out.
But I will say, because Elux is still making their disposable vape pens.
Yeah, they are.
But the flavours aren't as strong in them pens. Like, I find their pens
No, because what they do...
blend.
Because what they do in their pens is their juice is concentrated,
Yeah.
so it atomises out in an even rate over
Yeah.
the coil. In those pens, what they do is they've got a hard core which permeated,
Yes.
which heats up to give you the vape out of the hard core. You've ever dismantled one before?
No.
They've got like a solid bar in the middle of the fucker, which is what like is the basically what's called known as ceramic cotton.
Yeah.
The flavour's built into that, so you don't get a proper.
No, the flavours seem to be very bland and very...
I mean, yeah, you should try this one because I think this was.
very smoky.
I think that was blackcurrant, I think, but it's old.
doesn't smell like blackcurrant.
I've just poured down myself.
Oh, that doesn't smell. Oh no, now I'm getting it. Tunes. It smells like tunes.
Yeah, I just poured it on from the top. Yeah, it's basically tunes.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite ones, is like the tune flavour. But getting a good one again is a bastard to do.
Yeah.
There's plenty out there, but it's like the Heisenberg everyone buys for the start of it because it's like just menthol.
Oh, nah, say I didn't.
I didn't either.
I don't like Heisenberg. But I think like the Elux is more your weirder flavours. So like say like the grape berry, the grape soda sort of style. Where the bar ones are finding they're more your fruit. So it's like strawberry
So the problem you've got is
and kiwi.
you just go to like the local drugs, like local shops to get most of your vape juices.
Yeah.
If I take you to a proper vape shop, like Easy Vape, or the Newcastle, if it's still there,
I don't know.
right? They've got like water flavours from all different brands. So you've got like King Shield, King of the Vape, Vape City, all that type of brands, which are the bigger ones.
Yeah.
They make some fucking gorgeous juices.
Oh.
But like you say, no, like
But also find what you're vaping with changes the flavour. Like
yeah,
these are Lush in this, which is like the Gore-Tex.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know the pens?
Aye.
The ones that look like pens?
yeah, the
Absolute
vape,
vile.
the vape idiot crap.
Vile.
That's my problem when I started vaping. Was I struggled with it at first because it's finding a vape that worked for me. Mm-hmm. Cause I couldn't use those. I couldn't use like the vape idiot pens.
No.
They're horrible. They never worked. Then I got my first. If I'm correct, my first one was the Krylon. I've got.
Uh-huh.
Was my first actual proper rebuilder.
Yes.
I got, and once I got that, I hit the deck running and didn't stop.
See, for me, it's the same. I had to quit smoking using the disposable LVGs.
Aye.
Only one that worked. None of the other vapes felt strong enough or done anything. Like I was still craving a tab. As soon as I got an LVG one, I've never once thought of a cigarette.
No, even like the small ones, like some of them, the problem I've got is a lot of people misunderstand how much nicotine they need in their vapes.
Yes.
Right, so people going, oh, well, I'll smoke 20 a day, so I'll get the highest amount. It's like,
Yes.
no, that's like 50, that's like a 100-day habit.
Yes.
That kind of shit.
I mean, I will admit, I had to start off on the 20 meg,
Aye.
but I'm now at a point where it doesn't matter about the megs. I've got some that are 3%, I've got some 6, some 18, still some 20s, and I find all of them are working for us.
What best you do now is like start bringing stuff down on nig level. Best we can be get about 3% on nig level.
Yes, and then it's the zeros.
Yeah. And we'll say for you though, right? Don't stop vaping even after you get a nicotine.
Yeah.
Because I still get that feel of like, I need something to.
Yes.
I have it just like, yeah, that feels.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, I've quit smoking for 6 months now, coming up, and I've never once thought of having a tab.
I mean, I didn't until like I couldn't like.
Yeah.
That's what put me back on smoking. And I think I'm scared to stop smoking. I think nicotine's keeping off my brain intact at the moment. And I can't vape because my, you know how powerful my units are. I use. Can you imagine putting 20 mgs in that thing?
I mean, I think it's not just that. I mean, it is one of those things. Like, I've seen all the pictures of what smoking does.
Yeah.
Never asked us. Never bothered us. I've seen all the scary pictures. I've had all the scary talks because obviously I've been smoking for so long.
Well, we just fucking say piss smoking parts. We both think, oh, it's horrible. Like, it was just like, oh yeah, I got lungs. What do you got? You got heart. I'll trade you. I've got a spare lung for your heart.
Yeah, and like, if you found a new one, it's like,
Yeah.
I've hit the jackpot.
It's a dead baby. It's a dead baby. The rare one, the actual dead fetus.
And then talking to my husband, like the other day, my husband says, "Do you know what it is? We have never, like, me and your brother were talking." I was like, "Right," and it was like, neither of us can believe that I've quit
Yeah, I didn't think it would work.
because I'm an absolute bitch when I don't smoke.
Yeah.
And I think once you reach that level of where it's like you're sick,
It's the first 2 months the hardest part.
nah, I've literally, once I got on them LVG ones, I have never looked back.
To me, once I get my vape going, in about a month I won't care.
I thought I'd be really bothered about people smoking around us, because obviously a lot of people in my street smoke, and it doesn't. Like, I'm sitting there going, yeah, I'm absolutely fine, no bother, whatever.
That was it, man. But I said once the problem I had, I needed the nicotine to stabilise myself off. And I think part of me at the moment is I want to quit because I know my health's declining.
Yeah.
But I'm scared to give up the nicotine.
Yeah, because you don't know how it's going to change.
Yeah, if that's what... Because the antidepressants they give me did to me.
Yes.
Antipsychotic medication. I mean, the tazepine was...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So might be going back on those things.
It's just...
So I'm just worried because the nicotine's all hold my brain cells together at this point in time.
I mean, like I say, it'll happen when it happens. I think that's the case for anyone. You'll come to a realisation, and I think... Because it's the same with my husband. Like, he's tried many times to quit, and this is the first time he's actually lasted this long. And even now, like, it doesn't bother him people smoking. Like, he's not looking at people smoking going, I want a tab.
What's that nice?
That's because he was drunk.
Yeah. That's been his hard part with like when quit smoking is those usual home like, oh, I'm going to the pub. You know, oh, I got to have a quick tab out. You know, want your alcohol, or like say you used to have a tab after your meal or when you first get up, or that routine cigarette's a problem. I think the biggest hurdle to overcome. They
haven't bothered me, that's what I'm saying. But I don't drink, so...
Yeah, you never really had a routine to fall onto.
No, I literally just smoked because I could,
yeah.
To be fair. I mean, I will admit, it's that one tab after a meal. You know when you've ate to the point you cannot eat anymore?
Aye.
And you're fat and you're bloated and you have that tab, it's like, oh, it's the best tab in the world.
The problem you got right is you're into what's called the dangerous stage of vaping now. Right? Because you're always starting out to compare flavours and brands.
Yes, I do, yes.
This part of vaping with comes the hobby part where it's called flavour chasing. You're chasing that perfect flavour, that perfect juice.
Yes.
Then you start experimenting with different pod systems, see which one gives you the best hit of that flavour.
I've got to admit, I have gone from a little tank, little pen sort of pod system to now got my big geotech.
That's not big, sweetheart.
It is for a pod system.
It's not.
Well, it's the biggest I've seen so far. But to be fair, I haven't looked at others because these work for me. Because I am very much, I need to change my flavour constantly, so I wouldn't want a tank that's too
well, probably all tanks are
too full.
All tanks are 2 millimeters. 2 milliliters. That's by law in England.
Is it?
That's by with the nicotine. One sold with nicotine, the little ball.
Yeah.
Only now be sold in 10 mils.
Yes.
They contain nicotine. Hence why the big juices are 0 nigs. So then you sell a big bottle, you just squirt in your nicotine.
Yeah.
To balance it out. But yeah, I mean,
all those
tanks up there are all 2 mils.
Don't look at those, they're not massive.
Now they're all 2 mils.
Like, absolutely huge.
Until she gets back, we'll have a quick musical interlude. And we're back.
But in smoker news, do you know how Rishi, the Prime Minister person,
Sunak,
was trying to pass the law for the smoking ban?
Oh yeah, it goes up with age
every year.
Aye.
Has been benched.
Oh yeah, because it just can't work constitutionally. I mean, England, for you and American brothers and sisters, England does not have a constitution like yous do. We do have a set of standards that's written into our laws,
Yes.
and that goes against our laws.
Yes, because you've got free will.
Somewhat, but it goes. I think down. I think I was like known as self-determination.
Yeah.
Point clause in it.
But it's been benched anyway. It was in the papers today.
Well, you get ousted in September. You get ousted in September.
Wait, he's brought the election forward to July.
He hasn't. You have no choice in the matter. You got 15 letters of no confidence put in.
I know
triggered-
75 MPs have left his table.
Yeah, you got 15 letters of no confidence put in from the front benches and then the back benches, which triggered election cycle.
Honest to God, the world's turned to absolute shit.
One way you can save himself from being ousted now, right, is if he actually declares war with Russia and Ukraine.
Yes, we're waiting for that because once the war's declared,
You can't have an election.
no. But have you seen his statistic, like money?
Yeah, it's bollocks.
He's apparently richer than the king now.
Supposedly richer than the king.
He's got 631 million.
Yeah, he's not richer than the king.
Apparently the king only has something like 602 or something.
In his bank account, yes, but you forget about the duchy. And that. The duchy still exists, which gives him access to funds.
Yeah. I think it's just stupid. I'm telling you now.
Right. What are you doing? Little shit. Now the viewers are used to that twat. Why none? Right, so I know our show is supposed to be on blacksmithing with Vegas, but he's not here, and he's the only other blacksmith we have here.
And I know absolutely nothing about blacksmithing.
So, introducing glitter to the wheel of misfortune. We have. Would you like to press the button?
I'll let you push it. Mainly because I'm lazy.
Personalised for us.
It is, it's very pretty. And I love how he's like judges on a table.
Oh no, no. Oh. You're the Joker.
And you said it wouldn't go anywhere near games either. Look at it. Look.
Would you prefer Game of the Furries?
Neither, because I'm not new to boot either. Spin it again. We'll do 2 out of 3. Let's go. If it lands on that key, I swear to God.
It's destiny. Oh.
And now we have Russia.
Yeah, this is primarily about the war with Russia and Ukraine
Right.
type thing.
I know some of this.
You don't know a great deal, do you?
No. I did keep up to date right at the beginning. But then obviously life took over with the kids and school and...
Tell you what, before we get started,
Right.
I'll show you a video. Have you ever seen the Temper incident?
No.
This is famous on our channel now because we fucking love this story.
Right.
Right. This is the Temper incident.
Right.
Right?
This right here is the USS Wisconsin, aka the Big Whiskey, aka the giant floating bathtub that will remove anything and everything in that general direction over there. Which it very well did. I'm sure that many people are probably familiar with the story, but it's personally one of my favorite, that being the Temper incident. Where in 1952 during the Korean War, the USS Wisconsin was hit for the first and only time in its entire career. On March 15, 1952, the ship was hit by a 155mm shell that was...
That's the damage it did to the Wisconsin,
Right.
which is technically a splinter.
Yes.
Right? That's done by a 160mm shell, so
Right.
something about year size. Or
Yeah.
single can.
Cannonball.
Right?
fired from a North Korean artillery battery. which I mean actually did some damage here. No sailors
By the way, the artillery carry was a gun
Yeah.
on a mountain.
Right.
were killed, but 3 were injured. But Old Whiskey still took offense to it. Immediately, the USS Wisconsin turned all 9 of her guns into the direction that the shot came from and fired at it, obliterating anyone and anything that was in the area. Immediately after, its sister ship pulled up to deliver a message that consisted of only 2 words. Temper, temper. So,
Now, to give context for that, the cannons on the Wisconsin
Yeah.
are 60 inches
Yes.
cannons,
Yes.
firing a payload of 2,200 pounds
Right.
explosive rounds.
Okay.
Context for that, that's the weight of my car.
Yes.
It fired.
Right.
Right? There's one single Korean artillery battery. One gun. It's pleading to delete the mountain.
So the basic got an owie and went, fuck this, I want to unleash my entire rage on you. Fair dues.
Yeah. Give honest count, right? The bug was on a mountain. Right? An actual mountain. That was in North Korea.
Right.
That mountain's no longer there.
Yeah.
Mountain's gone.
Yeah.
There's a village at the base of the mountain. Gone. You know, it actually changed the topography map of the landscape when they did this.
Fair dues.
And the ship and his spawn crab turned and said, temper, temper.
Fair enough. Temper, temper.
Yeah. I've given us a temper, temper instant.
Right. I'm not good at war crap. I'm really not. I'm just going to put that out there.
You cannot find that funny.
No, I don't. I have kids.
Yeah.
My life is like that.
Yeah, just think though, when your kids got a scratch, and they proceeded to delete the house the person lived in.
That's what happens. My son stole my daughter's shoe, right? I spent the 3 hours after that separating a WWE wrestling match.
Yes.
Like, I am trying to explain to them, wrestling is not real. Yet my children seem to perform those acts on each other. My eldest ended up with a black eye because said son threw said shoe at her face.
Well, if you want tips on wrestling, you need to talk to Vegas. He's the wrestling coach here.
I swear to God, they had each other in headlocks, yanking the hell out of each other's hair. I mean, their necks bent so far back, I swear to God, my son has now turned into an ostrich because his neck is just enlarged. And then when you separate said children, they both look at you and go, your fault? How's it my fault? I didn't take the fucking shoe. I didn't swing the first punch. I didn't belt you in the eye with the shoe. Well, no, you gave birth to us, so it's automatically
Your fault.
your fault. And because it's your fault, we are now going to destroy our bedrooms, scream in your face, and then demand money.
Well, you did choose to have 5 kids in here. Good, sorry.
It's not the point.
Well, you chose 3. The other 2, a miracle happened.
Well, yes.
Sperm crawl down the stairs.
Something happened. But I am very good at conspiracy theories. I am very good at ghosts. I am very good at alien life. I'm also alright with art.
We don't do art on the show. Well, we can't blacksmithing as an art form, so. Speaking of which,
I mean, some, you know.
right, hang on, we'll bring my two passions together.
Which ones?
Right, homesteading
Love it.
and blacksmithing.
Right.
This is one guy I watch on the podcast that no one inquired of you.
Right.
He's called No Panic Button.
Right.
Now he's a blacksmith by trade,
Yes.
but his wife, let's say she's a Baptist
Fair dues.
and runs a homestead.
Yes.
Well, it makes him try to run a homestead, shall we say?
Obviously.
Right, and he has 2 employees. Basically, just casually walks off.
for the viewers at home, the dog has just triple farted and walked off as if it was our fault.
Disgust.
Yet he was the one who did it. That is fantastic.
Right. Your two employees. One, who's, imagine the biggest degenerate into every kink you could think of.
Right.
Right. And the other guy portrays, you could portray him like someone with brain damage, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
actually highly intelligent.
Obviously, yeah.
But when you do the thing, you portray him having brain damage. Mm-hmm. And that's like 3 couches Johnny P on the show.
Yes. I know who you're on about. I've seen him.
You've seen him, have you?
Yeah.
You've seen any of his latest stuff yet?
Yes.
Where's it at? There you are. There you are, my friend. There he is.
Yes.
There you are, shorts. Because, do you know anything about what happened to his kids?
No.
Oh, well. Oh, this one about his sister.
Hey, boss, I was just inside with your sister and...
Not my baby sister, you glutton.
I was just gonna say she seems really upset, but she won't tell me what's up. Did I do something wrong?
Haha! No, you're in the clear on that count. That one's all me.
I don't get it. Why are you so happy about making her...
If I end this one, I apologise to you because I would do this to you.
so upset?
Mostly because it's hilarious. You want to hear the story before you lower judgment?
I'm willing to hear you.
She's a city girl. Never grew up around animals, only been around dogs and cats.
Yeah, I knew that about her.
Well, I just hatched a whole bunch of ducklings out, got them out of the incubator, and she was loving on them. I found one that was lame, and I told her I was going to have to cull it.
Understandable.
She got upset and begged me not to wring its neck or do it any way that she thought would be inhumane, so I asked her, what about a shotgun blast?
Point and click for pink mist.
The kids were out there with me, and they wanted to see me do it, but they kept getting too close, so I told them, back up, I put it at the ground, put one in the ground, and then I showed them, this is a big old crater, I don't want this to be you. So then I went ahead and shot the duckling, but when I did, I heard this, "Wah!" And I looked over at the window, and there she is, ugly crying in the window, so I had to run inside.
So you pulled a Napoleon Dynamite and had to run in there to comfort her?
Hell no, I ran inside to get a selfie with her while she was ugly crying.
It is. But to be fair, I wouldn't ugly cry. I'd be the one out there shooting it.
Yeah, but you know, if you do, you know, fact that's what I'm media.
Yeah.
You know, it's. But what always. With that. There you are.
Good day, old boy. Department of Natural Resources, Wisconsin Division. My badge.
This is you.
My wife called me, told me you were here.
Really? I haven't spoken with her.
She's known you were here ever since she saw you walking back towards the pond to talk to my kids.
Those children are part of the reason I'm here to speak with you now.
Mind if I ask you a couple questions first?
By all means.
Did either of the two boys you talked to look like they were 15 or older?
The older one said he was 10.
And have I not told you twice before now
Always
not
keep
to
the
talk to my
homeschool
children without talking to myself or my wife first?
You have, old boy, but it's extremely important for these young men to develop a good relationship with the game wardens. They told me to pack sand.
They were told to say that to you, and that's actually the least of your worries right now.
What do you want about? Is your wife pointing a rifle at me?
Mama Bear's had a bead on you ever since she saw you walking towards our kids.
Good heavens, old boy, what's this about?
From now on, if you see my children engage in an activity where you think they might incur a fine, you will address that issue with an adult who will pay the fine. The next time you talk to my children, I'm going to let my wife think you're a diaper diddler.
Good day, old boy. Depart.
To be fair.
I think the only difference between you and that wifey is you took the shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't have waited. Would not have waited.
It wouldn't have been a threat.
No. I fully agree. Like, as an adult, if you know the kids,
Yeah.
right? So, like, I would expect you to tell mine off if you see them being little arseholes in the street.
Yeah, but I'm the uncle. There's a big
I would
difference.
expect, you know, like, people we grew up with who know
Aye.
the kids to tell them, stop being an arsehole.
Basically, the old version of Auntie.
But somebody in my street, however, tried to tell me kids off. It'd be like, no, you come to me.
Yeah.
You deal with me. I'm the parent. It's like the whole school system as well, like where they're trying to tell kids how to diet, how to...
That's one of the biggest things with the LGBTQ thing, is the idea of like, oh, we've got counsellors coming now to tell if your child is trans or not. No. You've got concerns with that, you come to me first.
Yes.
And I will talk to my child about it.
Exactly.
I don't need you interfering with my parenting.
No.
And that's the side of it.
Like, my youngest has decided to be a lesbian. She's decided she's a lesbian. And, you know, she said this at the age of 7.
Yes.
And we have basically acted no different. No different or whatsoever. We're just like, okay, if that's how you feel, fair dues. And when I ask about me other children's partners, like boyfriends or girlfriends, I will ask her, how is your girlfriend today? Or have you got a girlfriend today? But in no way am I sitting here going, oh, well, because you're a lesbian, you need to behave like this. Because you're a lesbian, you need to do this.
Yeah, you haven't run out the sign and bought like 1,000 different rainbow t-shirts.
No, I'm solely sitting here, you know, because I'm asking all the other kids, I ask her. You know, and if she looks at it as a bit weird, I'll go, oh, is it a boyfriend? And she'll go, no, I still like girls. And it's like, okay, no problem. So how's girlfriends doing? You know, because I think at a young age, they are confused.
That's the problem, is at that age, right, saying I'm a lesbian, it can be just something like a buzzword they've heard somewhere down the line. Right, which is the biggest problem, because like I say, most kids her age, right, think I'm what more concerned about is, am I going to be a tree today, or am I going to pretend to be that rock?
Exactly. And I think, I mean, like I say, she's coming up 8 now, and she's still saying she's a lesbian. I mean, she's got really bad taste in women, and I've told her that. Her celebrity crush is Taylor Swift.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. She's obsessed with Taylor Swift at the minute.
That's what... I'm sorry, right? Taylor Swift's coming to cult these days.
So, you know, I've kind of said, you know, if you're going to be a lesbian in my house, you've got to have better taste in women.
What, you're talking like something like Nightwish?
You know, someone decent.
Evanescence.
But put that to a side. If she wants to be a lesbian, fair dues. And I think this is the problem that most parents are making right now. The child's coming up to them going, I want to be a lesbian, I want to be a girl. And it's like, okay, here's loads of dresses and loads of high heels and loads of makeup. You will be a girl today, my son. Where I think if you go, okay, if that's what you feel, how do you want to dress?
Oh, Reggie, have you seen our t-shirt for Vic's t-shirt for the Gay Pride March?
I know you said something about putting prices on for the bitch.
Oh.
For like hugs and stuff or something or other like that.
I didn't reload that page in a second.
Because I think if you throw it all at them at once, then they kind of feel obliged to stay that way. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we do have a shop now.
Oh, you have a shop.
Yeah, we do, yes.
Did your boss open up this shop?
No, I did. I did it without telling him until too late.
Oh, fantastic.
So, this is one that... Oh, don't do that. Hang on. There you stop. This is the t-shirt we've got. This is what's actually up on the listing.
Right.
That's the front of it.
Right. I say yes.
Normal. That's the back of it.
What's it? Uwu? What's it? Uwu?
You don't know where.
I don't know what an uwu is.
Oh dear Lord.
Is a poor job like a play on fucking fairies?
Yes.
Right. Oh, that.
That's an uwu.
Fair dues.
And it sounds something like this.
Yeah, I got the uwu.
Yeah, that's an uwu.
Right, I knew what that was as an uwu. I thought it was some sort of perverse sexual act now.
It is kind of, yeah.
But people are getting tiffies over the sound uwu.
Yeah.
Well, since I've just done it about 10 times online, I would like a donation, please.
We don't have any donations set up.
Femboy power hug. Femboy out. Right. I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
He's agreed to wear this.
I'm not. Okay.
What one of the MOT is to you?
I know what the MOT is.
I'm going to have to explain that one, do I?
I know what the MOT is. A head pat. Right, so this is mainly for fairies and femboys here.
Yes.
Right.
Vegas' target audience.
Yes. And if anyone would like to know where he's going to be,
I've always said this, he's wearing this top. He came with the flying bits of 20 quid.
well, with his current situation, I'm sure that is the case. What is with all the woodlights?
Oh, the woodlights.
Yes.
It's because that's not checked the wall, remember? And there's a big hole there.
You'll have to go check for damp. Normally that's a sign of damp.
That's falling off.
So,
The work they're doing on my chimney is shoddy at best.
council houses at your finest.
So yeah, he's agreed to wear this.
Fabulous.
And you can buy yourself only £32.
Not where we live, love.
Well, yeah, that's his. And look, he's got his own little mascot at the bottom there for him. That's his femboy alter ego.
Have you not noticed that Sailor Moon in a bra?
Yeah, we're work in progress.
It's Sailor Moon in a bra. Will you stop farting?
You know I drew that.
It's Sailor Moon in a bra.
Well, that's his trick version. It's actually got a mesh top on as well. So yeah, that's
Fabulous.
what he's agreed to wear so far.
Cool.
So we'll leave the wheel for now. So we'll do a spin at the end because we're going to spin the end for next week's topic.
Uh-huh.
Left the end so you can actually have time to research something.
Yeah, we can just talk about random shit that we know.
If you want, we can go on, if you want to try expose to, I know a good page for that one.
I know lots. And I'm going to start you off with a local one, actually, to where we live.
Oh,
So there's a church nearby,
which one?
Protestant,
There's several persons church nearby, isn't there?
literally just up the road,
All right.
right? And obviously, as most old churches, it has its own cemetery
Yes.
with very old gravestones.
Yes.
In said cemetery, we have 4 with the Freemason mark, and we have 4 with the trifecta mark.
Right.
Why would that be in a Protestant church?
Because Freemasons are Protestants.
Not the trifecta.
No, the trifecta is basically a bastardized version of the Templar symbol, which converted to Protestantism in order to escape the Catholic Church when they denounced them.
I just find it very strange. Because I've always related the trifecta to pagan.
What, the triangle itself?
It's the loopy thing where it goes like that.
Oh, that one. Yes,
Okay.
that's pagan.
The pagan trifecta. Mm-hmm. So why would they have gravestones with them on?
Because, have you ever seen the Cross of Michael?
Because I know back in the olden days where witches had their marks, they were always buried in unmarked graves. They weren't loud graves.
They weren't, actually. They're actually buried in marked graves most of the time.
So I always got told they were buried in unmarked
No,
graves.
actually buried in marked graves for a very simple reason is, by burying the marked grave, marking the grave, then sealing the grave, you can seal the soul of the witch inside the grave itself. Never allowed to be crossed over. Which considered even they go into hell, it would be a pleasure because that's where their deity is.
And I'm talking these are very old gravestones. These are from like the 1800s.
But, I'll give you an idea. Right, the Cross of Michael,
Right.
right, is, most people think it's like a standard cross. Right?
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
The way Cross of Michael looks, right, is that.
Yeah.
Right? Now that,
It's the Triple H.
right, that is actually used by the Catholic weaponsmith because it believes it gives them divine power in the weaponry.
No, this one is that one with the circle.
Oh, that's just an old, it's old way, but that's the old way they used to do for the triumvirate. The Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost.
See, I've always known that as the
Triangle.
trifecta, like
Yeah, but
for the pagans,
it's called it's
because it's three becomes one.
because where it generally worked, because where the awesome used to be, was you had the 3 teardrops, like that. Right, I'm doing upside down here. Then that would be enclosed. Something like that.
No, this is definitely a circle.
Yeah, circle's an unusual touch, but that's how the circle's first. Then they moved on to the triangle.
Because I know in pagan, that's meant to be like, say, water, earth, fire, and then obviously the circle encases it
No.
in the spirit.
No, in paganism, that is top one's the spirit, referring to the person. The east one is the goddess, the unnamed goddess of paganism, and the west one was nature.
Yes.
That's how it used to go. Then it was co-opted by the Catholic Church as they used to steal everything.
And also in the church, this is because my children's school go to this church, that's how I know these. They also have another huge pagan symbol. The Green Man.
Yeah, the church has a lot of them. Problem what the church did in the early days. You gotta remember where we live, right? People at home know where we live roughly. Like I've said it plenty of times. Right? Stanley itself is one of those settlements where it's so old that it was forgotten, rediscovered, then forgotten again.
See, this is like when I converted to Catholicism
Catholicism.
for my children.
Best decision you ever made.
They fully admitted we stole this off pagans.
Yes.
This is a pagan ritual. We stole it and turned it into what we want it to be.
Yes, conversionism.
But Protestants normally don't. We have nothing to do with witches. They are the devil, evil, blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
what Protestants forget is they stole their shit off the Catholics. We stole their shit off the Protestants. We stole their shit off the pagans.
Yes, because the pagans came first,
And that's
pretty much.
It's like their Vegas are about. There's only one religion that was so thoroughly wiped out, there's almost no records of it left. Yet it still kind of exists to this day, through simple word of mouth.
Yeah.
And that's Druids.
Yes, the Druids.
The Romans went to such lengths to wipe them poor bastards out.
Yes.
They hunt them down to the last Druid priest they could find.
Yes.
And it barely exists now, just thanks to some very, very loose word of mouth
Yes.
on the subject.
Oh, it's just so strange.
Right, as the guy I've got here, right, I'll bring him back over this way. I don't think you want to hear the ooh again, do you?
Ooh. That'll be £100 donation.
This guy, Milo. Right, Milo Rocky, the minimum man.
Right.
Now, his guy is actually an archaeologist. He's been creative debunking the pseudo-archaeology bullshit that comes out.
Yeah.
Right, he's got quite a few shorts on the subject. Right, and one of his biggest pet peeves at the moment is
The world's largest pyramid
Yes.
in Antarctica.
Bullshit. Anyway, I'm hiring. You have experience with video editing and like my stupid video? Should write down some.
Be the exact measurement of the speed of light.
Guys, I think he's right. First I thought this guy was crazy, but then I thought to myself, what if he's onto something? So I decided to ask some questions about the Bass Pro Pyramid, and what I learned will horrify you. The Pyramid of Giza, the collapse of the Soviet Union, Bill Clinton. It's all connected. All of it is connected, and they don't want the truth to be out there. I did it. I did my research, and what I found is something that they wanted to keep hidden. Now, after I make this video, there's gonna be some very powerful people after me. But I published all of my findings on YouTube before it's too late. YouTube channel Mini Minuteman, go watch it right now if you want to wake the fuck up.
Be the exact measurement of the speed of light.
Yeah.
If I told you that I can prove giants do exist.
This video is just a painful reminder that England exists, but sure, go ahead.
6.5 foot femur bones.
That settles it, actually. Common biology fact that humans are the only species to have femur bones. I found the picture you used. It's from this pseudoscience article saying it's a dinosaur or something like that.
Of course, these were deemed as being dinosaur bones. How come everybody just instantly assumes, oh, it's a dinosaur?
Wow. And these fucking sheep will believe anything. You just see a giant bone in the ground being dug up by paleontologists and they jump to dinosaur. What will the establishment try and cover up next? I got my third eye open. I don't assume it's a dinosaur, I assume it's a giant. Why? because I was dropped on my head as a child. I was rude, I'm sorry, I don't think you're stupid, I just think you're selling out to get clicks. Which actually, I think that's worse.
Probably is a dinosaur, but, you know, it's just an example.
No. Oh, don't backpedal now, son. You said you were gonna convince me the giants exist. It's not my fault that your argument was absolutely ass, but, I mean, the least you can do is have the backbone to stand by it.
If I told you that I can prove giants do exist?
Honestly, this video is just a painful reminder that England...
So,
Yeah.
now this is more long form content on this channel. Right. Excuse me. Right, actually got convinced to go to university to give a talk on pseudo-archaeology
Yes.
and its dangers.
Yes.
Right, but these are the videos got. These is where he actually goes to some of the ruins that people keep got about, saying like
Some temples and yeah.
they're connected to conspiracy theories and shit. He actually went there himself to like, I'm sick of this shit.
Yes.
He did 2 of them. And here we go. There's like the Baghdad battery he done a video on.
Yes.
The Deneria light.
Yes.
You know, the Grave Creek stone. Missing link. The Forest Finished map.
Yes.
You know, he's done a lot of weird shit.
I've got a most recent one, which is time travel.
Oh, photographs that show time travel's real.
Right. So this man owns a Airbnb. That he rents out. He's got cameras all over the fucking place to have
Yeah.
see for people breaking in, damage because it's left empty until someone rents the place. So he's got footage of a young boy going into his shed. Right? The young boy does not come out the shed. So he rings the police. He's like, someone's gone in the shed, no one's come out the shed, nobody's rented the house yet, there should be no fucker there. So the police went, he has this all on camera, the police go into the shed, nobody's in the shed, it's like no one's in the fucking shed. But the door is still open, the way he said it was. He's like, yeah, I know, I'm watching the camera, I can see his wave. Right? So he watches this camera for 3 days straight. Nobody else leaves that shed. Right? When he goes to bed, he rewinds the video, rewatches it to make sure no one's left through the night. Day 3, however, an old man who looks the same as the kid who went in the shed comes out.
Yeah, it's
Now people try to debunk this, so they search the guy that you can see, the old man.
bullshit. I've always I'm not going to read it out, and it is complete utter bollocks. The video's been tampered. The time to the video got tampered with. The brewery proved that one out.
No, I haven't seen the evidence of that. But the guy who came out the shed has his own TikTok account,
Yeah,
and his entire TikTok thing is about time travel.
yeah. I know what guy you're on about as well.
And he's mysteriously disappeared off the face of the earth, apparently.
Yeah, he's also the guy that says I can also transcend by thought I can change myself to a different dimension and bullshit.
No, he was a guy trying to prove time travel existed. You know, like, have you ever seen those ones where mummies are wearing Nike shoes and laptops on hieroglyphs or some shit?
Yeah, you also got like the picture of the suited man from like Fringe, the TV show Fringe. Like, look, they don't belong here. This suit didn't exist back then. Like, it's a fucking black suit.
Now, I read, like, wait, I seen her TikTok. She's a young lass and she's like obsessed with Egypt. But she does watch like a lot of archaeology shows and stuff like that. Like, she is actually trained in archaeology. And she said, our problem is we are too modern. So when we see an old picture of a hot air balloon, it's like, time travel. They had hot air balloons when there was nothing.
Yeah.
When really to them it's the sun.
Yeah.
They were trying to draw the sun. You know, and she says that's the problem. When you look at these, you've got to look at them without modern.
A lot of people like said
eyes.
term image symbols as with modern eye. Like, this is a plane. It's like, no, it's a dodgy picture of a bird.
Like she says with the laptops, that could easily be someone's art set or their makeup, because we have proven Egyptians had makeup. They had,
or more likely a fucking loom, which is more likely the case.
But because we've seen it through modern eyes, we're going, well, that's a USB charger and that's the cable.
Because remember when you dove in the history of weaving, when you started learning it.
Yes.
And it's like proven point that weave's been out since like the Paleolithic period.
Yes, weaving was the first form of fabric making.
And that's been there since like hunter-gatherer stages.
Yes. Because they basically used sticks and twigs to make a loom. It was much easier than making.
Yeah, and like, what we call modern like non-mechanical loom. We got this big thing, you shut the cock and you click, clock.
Yes.
That's been around for the best part of what? 4,000-5,000 years?
Something like that, yeah. It's been a long time.
And they said the most modification we did to it was make the shuttlecock move by itself.
Yes.
Which isn't exactly a great improvement of the
It
design.
really was not, no.
Because they used to have a hammer to go tsh, tsh.
Speaking of fabric, I know where that too poor for a pot to piss in came from, and I was very shocked for that.
Yeah, because you just piss to
set the fabrics.
To dye on fabrics.
So if you were so poor you didn't even have a pot to piss in, that meant you were so poor you couldn't even make clothes. What are you doing?
Richie's bed. Yeah, Chris has been all of the kitchen so far. It's come back.
Go lie down. Go on. No. My dog's got the corner shame on.
Oh, is he?
Oh.
Oh, he come. Oh God, he comes with that thing. That's the worst thing I've ever bought. He's dropped on my foot more than once.
Turkey drumstick.
No, solid rubber.
That's
Feel
like
it.
It's got a breaking concrete floor. Never mind fucking out there. Excuse me.
You drop a tree and you're going to be quick to get it.
And I do agree with that. I do agree. We do have modern eyes.
Yes, all of them does.
So we do instantly look at a picture that could be completely innocent to them people who drew them or made them.
Well, the best one I had was, I was what it was. You say, well, moon lines are fake, and they're not fake, we actually went there. Well, how come we've never gone back? Against one, nothing they have interest.
No.
Two, which is how they get the most ridiculous answer possible, but it's true, is our technology is too advanced
Yes.
to go there now. Because back in the day when we went there, it was all still cog machine computers.
Yes.
Nowadays, because electronics is so sensitive, the Van Allen belt, which is a giant radiation belt around the planet itself,
Yes.
fries all electronics to try to go through it.
It does.
And it's like, we know about its existence, and we know how it does electronics.
Yes.
Because the sides that go through are heavily shielded, so there's nothing left room in it. It's like, well, how can we? Obviously, we've got better technology now. Yes, but our technology is also very sensitive.
Yes.
Look at your smartphone compared to like the Nokia 3310.
Oh, aye. Fucks.
You know, Nokia 3310, you can bounce off the wall, turn to hammer. You know.
Do you want to see how special my phone is? No fucker's phone will ever do this. You'll never see this on anyone else's phone. Are you ready?
Go on then. Your screen actually fell off.
It's literally fell off, yet it still works.
Get up, buy a freaking back view. I'll show you them. That reminds me, I found the box for that.
Alright.
So, yeah, the Van Allen belt stops us because our technology is so sensitive now. They're just fried so to try and go through it.
Yes.
Oh, my best one for flat Earth is like, show me the curve of the Earth. Okay, there's a picture of the curve of the Earth. No, on the ground.
But you can't.
It's like, do you have any idea how big the Earth is?
It's like you can never reach the horizon because it always moves to your location.
But the one that always do that one is, horizon always rises at eye level. Now, we've both been very adventurous children with our parents.
Yes.
We've climbed many a mountain and hill.
Yeah.
As we're kids.
Trees, God knows what.
Right? And where we live is very high up for a place in England. Plus, the top of where we live, if we look out in the direction, like eastward, on a clear day, you know, we could see the ocean, the ships flying into the fucking port. Even though it's like 30 odd miles away.
Yeah.
Right? So have you ever seen the horizon like come to eye level? Because I never have.
No. No. It's kind of near my feet.
Yeah, by the time you got to the top, it's like...
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck's that?
Look down at the rise.
No. The thing is, right, I am one of them people, right, I will go maybe, possibly, right, like Atlantis. Was there city of Atlantis?
Excuse me.
I would like to think yes. Do I think it was so advanced where they had flying machines?
No,
and batteries and could cure cancer with a blink? No. I really don't. No.
Oh, so you don't believe Assassin's Creed's an actual history game?
No.
Because a lot of people now believe, honest God,
No.
a lot of people believe Assassin's Creed is basically a true historical recount.
Could they have had some technology? Maybe. Possibly.
Right, the most technology I would say they had, which could give them an advantage in the so-called destroy buildings as big of an eye.
Yes.
Right, it's been around by another country for thousands of years.
Right.
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder.
Remember Hitler, the story of Hitler going off to China to try and find the old weapon of destruction the Chinese hit?
Yes, and they found it. It was shotgun.
It was a firework.
No, there was another guy who had mass weapon of destruction. Aliens brought it to him. He depicted this himself. He wrote this himself.
Yeah,
Aliens gave him this magic weapon, and it was a gun. And to be fair, no guns were around in that era.
It was a blunderbuss, actually, wasn't it?
It was some shit fucking, you know, where you've got to poke it for like 10 hours to load it.
Yeah, it was a musket.
And I will give, there was no guns around at that time. So when they did go to that sunken city, because they have found it, and they have got the gun, but who's to say there wasn't guns around that time?
Well, there was. The Chinese were using cannons back in like the 2000 BC. They had a version of a cannon.
Yes.
It wasn't a very good one, but
No, but it was there.
It was
the
there.
technology was there.
Yeah,
You know?
they had rocket powered arrows, for fuck's sake.
You know, it's like when they find a hammer, and it's like they didn't have the technology. It's like, right, some cunt seen someone hit something with wood and went, rock harder, try. That works. Do you know what I mean? It's not a far jump. If we have society now where some people are smarter than others as it is, who's to say the caveman wasn't the same? There was one really smart caveman compared to everyone else, so he had a stone hammer.
Have you ever seen the baby swap experiment?
Yes.
Right, where they swapped a child from the poorest region of Africa
Yes.
and a white baby from like a first world country.
Yes.
And they swapped them round. And see what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly what happened. The African baby went to the West country and learned, could use every bit of technology you could get your hands on.
Yeah.
And the white baby learned to hunt.
Exactly.
And learned the language.
Exactly. I mean, we can't sit here and say we are the only people in the entire existence who thought to put a stone on a stick and call it a hammer.
I want to see if I have this video. Because that reminds me of something. You know, it sounds about brotherhood, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is it. Now, I will admit, it's slightly racist.
Right.
There's actually actual mutes. Hang on, see if I find the proper. So I found this purely by accident.
Uh-huh.
I don't throw a proper meme for it though, by the looks of it.
What's your name, my man?
My brother. Yes, my brother. Come. What is your name? My name is Saeed.
Yes, I have seen that. I have seen that one, actually, yes. But no, it is true though. It's
my biggest one with like the Egypt one people pyramids. Like, how come these massive stones we can barely do it and pull them right? It's like, yeah. Do you know how long it took to build pyramids? No, literally started when the pharaoh was born.
Yes.
And didn't stop until he died.
But they've proven pyramids weren't built upwards. They've proved this. It's now pyramids were built downwards. They carved it out of the earth.
No,
they have.
No, they haven't.
They have.
They haven't.
They have.
They haven't. You've got it wrong.
Same with the Sphinx.
No.
It is. Search it.
I've searched it.
Search it. The Sphinx.
Yeah, it's. I'm sorry, my sister. You fell in the trap of the conspiracy theory. It's complete horseshit.
I'm telling you now.
No, What's someone?
I am going to search it on Google now. You will not be able to say this. This is on my phone. I'm going to search. You give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
I've seen the video. I've seen the video you're about.
It wasn't a video. I read it.
Yeah, I've seen the articles.
Read it in articles.
It's utter horseshite.
Was the pyramids built or dug?
Neither. Do you know where this theory comes from?
What?
Right? Is because a lot of pyramids are excavated. Right?
Right.
Most times you find the tip, they excavate down and find a huge pyramid. So they assumed that, because this theory goes back to the 1800s, that they started out and just built like a cave system down the bottom and lined it with stone, like you would do a basement. Right? Problem what a lot of people forget about is sand moves.
Yes, it does. It's like
Right.
water,
Yes.
in a way.
And these pyramids are thousands upon thousands of years old.
Right.
In the time they were built, the desert they belong to has moved almost 3,000 miles
Right.
from where it started.
So where do you stand on Easter Island then?
What, these Island heads?
Wait, they're not heads, they're full bodies.
Yeah, the full bodies. Yes.
So what are them?
Offerings to the gods.
In what way? And are they Egyptian because they've got Egyptian markings on the
No,
back?
not Egyptian. Perini.
So why they got the Egyptian markings on the back?
Because the Egyptians were the ones who invented fucking hieroglyphs.
No, it's got the Egyptian teeth and everything.
Yes, those weren't exclusive to Egypt.
And if we want to go on conspiracy, Atlantis depicted the same type of statues to protect their island.
Again, it's not unique shape. Lots of cultures had it on the same time.
But they could have picked a better shape. I mean, they have really long heads. Why make them so long-headed?
Because that's how the rock was shaped. You create a square that is like a fucking sloping forehead. Yeah, go on, technology and carving ability. Not to mention taste.
I have heard there was cultures where head bending was a thing
Yeah.
to make them like elongated or something. And that.
Yeah, it's probably South America and some parts of like the Middle East and some similar. Because look at neck stretching in Africa.
Yeah, and tiny feet or something. And
That's
feet clubbing or something.
That's Chinese and Japanese.
Was that Chinese and Japanese?
Yeah, feet binding.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
It does.
It's gotta hurt.
Well, you imagine you might try to squeeze your foot and just choose 3 times too small.
Yeah, but they do it from birth, don't they?
Age of 5.
Age of 5, is it?
Yeah.
The bone's still a bit flexible then.
Yeah, so they crush
like
them
not
down.
fully formed or something.
But they gotta keep binding until puberty when the bones fuse.
It's gotta be painful.
So you're talking best part of 15 years. Yeah.
And the neck stretching. And that stone thing as well, don't it?
Aye.
I
Oh, the whole piece when they put the fucking puncher in like
yes, the big stone. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
They say beauty in the eye of the beholder, as they say. But yeah, that's where that theory came from. Is the fact that a lot of early pyramids when they found them had been excavated out,
Yeah, dug out
the ground, so they assumed they built the same way you would build a basement. You start at the top, dig out, structure it, dig out, structure it, dig out, structure it.
So, what's your stand on, do you know the Chinese one? Is it China or Japanese?
Which one?
Where you've got the emperor and then there's loads of them stone soldiers with the
Oh, the
horse and
Terracotta Army?
carriages. Yeah.
Well, that was dug out in bedrock. That was purely...
Now, some people believe there are skeletons in there.
They're not. They've excavated them. They've actually
They
broken
have actually
Yeah,
excavated
they've broken
have they?
match brick open, so much damage anyway. Right, that one. The Emperor at the time was terrified of dying.
Yes, he was.
Right? He was fucking paranoid, motherfucker. Now, part of the ancient Chinese belief is when you die, you take your possessions with you into the next world.
Yes.
Hence why part of Chinese burial funeral traditions is to create effigies of things
A lot of religions believe
and like
that
burn
at the
them.
time,
So like
didn't
fake
they?
money, like a paper house.
Yeah.
You build those and the family would then burn them
Yes.
in special rituals, and that would send you off to the afterlife. Now, what he believed was that when he died, he would take his entire army with him to take on the Immortals, which is the Chinese version of gods.
Yeah, take them over.
Yeah. And if not, he had a necromancer there to cast a spell on him so he'd revive at a certain point in history after he died.
God, I mean, it was amazing though. Like,
Oh, you remember?
those...
That's all you got not just the men. Because remember, each soldier had his own facial expression.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were very.
Not just that though.
Neat.
Not just that though. They're all clad in jade armor.
Had to have took.
Green jade armor.
Had to take a long time.
And then don't forget you got the weapons that were there.
Because he wasn't a ruler for long, was he?
I was.
Was he?
20 odd years.
Oh, wait, fair dues.
You know, it
So
doesn't.
which one am I thinking of? I'm sure there was one who.
You're thinking of the Child Emperor, which only lasted about
there was
3 years.
A few that were. Aye.
That was quite common because what had happened is, it sounds cruel, but the grandmother would just kill the kid
Failure to
off.
Thrive, it's called.
Grandmother would just kill the kid off and set herself as the
You can't
empress.
prove that. It's called failure to thrive.
Then so a cousin she actually liked also was shagging at the time as the emperor. That was quite common back then, especially during the 3-state period, before China was unified.
I've got to admit, there's some really if you do look at history, there is some gorgeous
Some fucked up facts.
carvings and things that is so we can't replicate now.
Because the reason we can't replicate for is because our ability for working on the material has diminished.
Yes.
It's like if we went back about excuse me.
Someone said it's also down to a technology because we are so
We're lazy.
advanced. It's not just that. Because of how we build hammers and chisels now, it would just break the stone.
Yes.
Or whatever it is you're making. Because obviously we use different metals to what they did back then, or we use different...
Use harder metals and better metal techniques and better use of the technique. It's not that part of it. Part is again go back 600 years, give or take.
Yeah.
Right, the world's strongest man we have now would be strong, but averagely strong
Yes.
compared to someone of the day.
Yes.
Right, or like a Viking berserker type person. You know, it's because we've lost that strength and that drive. We basically have become lazy because technology allows us to be lazy.
Yeah, it does.
It's like one of the animes I watched, got a quote from a guy who's known as the lazy general, and he says the biggest death for a hero is being overworked. And if your generals do their job properly, a soldier can quite easily be lazy.
Yes.
Because if you do your job properly, you don't have to be forced to actually win.
I fully believe Wall. Do you know that show Wally? That film.
Wow.
Wally. I love it. That is our future, I'm telling you. If we keep going the way we're going, Wally is our future.
Yeah, but I don't know the dark theory about Wally.
Depends which one. I've heard a lot.
Oh, it's my favourite one.
Right.
Right, the reason why the ship couldn't come back to Earth
Right.
was because of Wally.
Yes.
Because apparently what the theory is that the Wally robots
Yes.
went on a genocide spree.
Yes.
Because they were sent to clear up the Earth and they went, well, these people are trash and
Yeah.
they start compacting all the Earth over humans.
But in every Disney movie, right, and Warner Brothers, where the world is destroyed, it's always Big Brand.
Yeah.
Big Brand's the evil man.
Now here's another one for you. What era was Aladdin set in?
That's got to be I don't know, 1400s, 1500s?
Technically supposed to be during the period of the Radiant Mirage, which you're talking 400 BC, AD to B, and between 300 BC to 300 AD.
Right.
Problem is though, right? Given Aladdin, technically the first depiction of Aladdin is in the Disney cartoon version,
Yes.
right? The problem with it is there are road signs in
Yes.
Aladdin, and the genie, who actually doesn't have any fortune telling ability
Right.
at all. That's one of the powers he doesn't have. Remember,
Right.
knows what Vegas is because he creates the Vegas strip shows and the Vegas.
Yes. What about the Bell Theory though? Beauty and the Beast. The East Wing's a cemetery.
Right. The two things about Beauty and the Beast which I do love. One is Jean the Hunter, the bad guy of this show, the boot thingy. Teddy's not so bad because, to be honest, who's going to let the pretty visual girl go with the Beast?
Yes.
He's been quite sensible about bringing her back. Especially the rumors around being like a twat, which she was. Right, is the image of his house. There's a deer head mounted on the wall.
Yes.
Do you know what that deer is?
Bambi.
Bambi's mother?
Yeah.
Gaston is what I killed.
Yeah. No, it's basically, do you know how he says, do not enter the East Wing?
Aye.
All of his servants and slaves, servants, maids and slaves, got turned into furniture.
Yes.
The East Wing is filled with destroyed, broken furniture.
Yes.
So when everyone turned human, that room
it's basically a graveyard.
Is a graveyard. And that's why I didn't want to go in the East Wing. Because once she figured out that all the objects were humans, she would realise he's killed them all.
Yes, he's killed quite a few of them.
A lot. And also Mrs. Potts.
Yes, but you know what that film furniture represent though?
What?
The guards who failed to protect them.
Yes.
Which, to be honest, given that time period, would not be a surprise.
No.
If a guard allowed someone to come in and do that to Britons, they would all be
yes.
By any regent or monarch that took after them. Like, yeah, that's not a question. Like, yeah, they would all be killed.
But what about Mrs. Potts? All the cups are magical. All of them.
Yeah.
Right? We see them dancing when the candles stain all these shit. But yes, she only cares for Chip.
Yes.
But all the cups are her kids.
They're not.
But they are.
They're not.
They are.
They're not.
Right. All the maids, right, got turned into dusters. Right? All the children got turned into cups.
They didn't.
And the dog got turned into a puffy.
They didn't. All the kitchen staff got turned. Like the kitchen staff that brought food to the dining hall. Those were done by young children, called carry slaves.
Yes.
Right? They're kitchen staff. All the kitchen staff got turned into cups and pans and stuff. Now, the reason why Mrs. Potts a teapot is because she wasn't a maid or cook.
No, she was lady in waiting.
She wasn't.
She was the beast's nanny.
Yes and no. The reason why she's a teapot and dishes out liquids. Go on, your history.
She's a milkmaid.
She's a wet nurse.
Yeah, that's what I said. She was the nurse. She was the boys.
Not nanny, nanny's something different.
Well, you know what I meant. I was trying to put it politely. But at the same time, I do think the beast's punishment was very harsh.
The problem of the cartoon version never expressly tell what his crime was.
Or his age.
Or his age, yeah.
He was a child.
Yeah, but you know what his crime was? In the original Brothers Grimm version.
No, I'm going off the Disney version, not the Brothers Grimm. So in the Disney version, an old witch knocks at his door, warts all over, fucking hooded cloak, in a thunderstorm. He is a child of 10. This was his coronation party to basically make him prince because his parents had died. She's like, may I have a room? And he's like, no, you're fucking scary, you're an ugly bitch, get out my house.
Yeah.
But I would like a room.
It was a test of kindness.
He's like, but no, you were scaring me, there's a huge thunderstorm, I'm not going to let a stranger in me castle. Then I'm cursing you forever. He was 10.
Now, in the original version of the story, it's slightly a bit darker, as all Brother Grimm tales were.
All Brother Grimm's.
It was the witch's daughter who came begging for food in a room.
Yes.
And as the story goes, there's two versions of the story. One, he took her to a room, raped her, then threw out the building, which was East Wing, where the rose was. Another version of this tale was he was technically lord of the land.
Yeah.
His uncle took the girl into the room and did it and threw out the window. And then he tried to defend his uncle when the witch came.
Yes.
So he was cursed for it.
Yes.
And the glass, the flower, it represents the amount of heartbeats the daughter would have had.
Yes, her life if she wasn't cut short.
Yeah.
Yes. But the town's cursed too, but why not Belle?
Because Belle wasn't born in the town.
Exactly.
She's an orphan.
She wasn't. She had a dad.
No, it wasn't her dad.
It was a dad.
It wasn't.
It was. In the Disney version, it's a dad.
And even the Disney version, it's not.
No, it is.
Isn't?
It's a dad.
It's not.
Promise you.
Honestly, it's not. Because there's actually a letter in the debt when you go through the desk. There's a letter of the notice of adoption.
No, I've never seen that.
It's one of the papers in the desk. It's a small thing. It's the notice of
Because
adoption.
I know a mum died of the plague in a tower in like some town in Paris. Like she's originally from Paris.
No, you remember, all Brute and Beast tales, like all Brother Grimm tales, take place in Germany.
Yeah, but Belle's French.
She's not French.
She is French.
She's not.
She fucking is.
She's not.
She is. There's only one German princess, and that's Sleeping Beauty.
They're all German princesses.
They're not.
They are.
I'm telling you they're not.
All of them are. Snow White, Cinderella, they're all German.
Well, anyway, Belle's meant to be French.
She's
So
not.
a man died of the plague in Paris,
She's not French. She's Swedish.
and they moved her to the town where it happens.
She's Swedish, by the way.
And that's why she knows the routine, you know, when she's walking through the town. Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, he's dickhead here selling bread like always.
Yeah.
And here's bitch bag over there getting her hair done. Because the whole town is cursed to forget about the beast, but none of them are grown old. And they've got to live the same day over and over and over. And only Belle can break that because she wasn't part of the original.
No, the reason why the whole town's cursed is because the town didn't oust the corrupt lord
Yes.
at the time. Because the prince didn't do anything about it,
No.
but neither did the town.
No.
So it's cursed the whole whack, the whole country. Now Belle, there's two versions of Belle. One, she's Anastasia, the wrong time period.
Yeah, very wrong time period.
Yeah, that's one of the theories is stupid. Another one is, back then around the time period of this one, there was a Swedish royal family who were ousted.
Right.
Belle is the last daughter of the original Swedish royal family, before they were ousted and replaced by the current one.
Okay.
It's one of the major theories behind it.
I love Disney.
The only one we get back up in the moment is the fact that Snow White was just 12.
Oh, who didn't know that though?
And the prince was like 35, which he wasn't, he was 14.
What, in Snow White?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people forget the age of...
No, he was 16.
Yeah. Because what people forget is, they take age constant the same way we do it now.
Yeah.
And I think about 40 years ago, you didn't live to your 30. If you got
No.
to 30, you're an ancient guy.
Like, I've just watched one about, I want to say it was Princess Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's who it was. And it's a really, really long time ago, and she was basically betrothed to be married to a prince who is 3 years older than her, and they were betrothed to each other when she was 2, but obviously it was illegal to marry at 2, so they married her off when she was 10.
Yes.
So she was married to him at 10, he was 12. She got pregnant when she was 12 to her first child.
Which is common.
And it survived, which wasn't very common. But she went on to have 81 children.
I highly doubt that.
No, she did.
Some of them have to be triplets and quadruplets.
Yeah, they're all like triplets, quadruplets and stuff. But she gave birth to 81 children and most of them survived. A few died to yellow fever or whatever.
Childhood illnesses.
Dysentery, that type of shit. And loads of people are like, because obviously everyone's going on about it at the minute, and it's like, oh my god, that's disgusting, how dare you promote this? And it's like, this was the era, like, everyone was married off at 10 and 12. Like,
Yeah. Most girls are married off once they started bleeding and can bear children.
yes.
Few cases was ordered for like old men who raped like 10-year-olds, but that was rare. Unless that only happened if there was a severe political problem and needed to be resolved. But most of them, like political marriages, in like, well, you're on the average age like the withdrawal like at like between the ages of like 2 and 5, and they were generally married up by the time they were 12 to 14 at the oldest.
Have you seen King Charles' portrait? People are comparing it to that Vladimir Putin.
Yeah, it's not flattering, is it?
We're not on about the Russian Vladimir Putin here. We're on about the Dracula Vladimir, who was depicted to be the first vampire person.
You're talking about Vlad the Impaler or
Yes, he's known as Vlad the Impaler, but he was actually Putin.
Vlad Dracul.
Yeah, but his name was Vladimir Putin. It's been
Vladimir Dracul.
Yes. It's been because his portrait is apparently exactly the same.
The problem with Vlad, if you see actually his proper portrait, because he's one of the few monarchs who got what's called a warts and all painting done.
Yes.
Right? He was quite a looker back in his day.
He was very good looking.
Even by today's standards, he was,
he was a bit of a dish. I mean, he was evil, but he was a bit of a dish.
Now, this is why I disagree. I don't think he was that evil. To be honest.
Depends how you look at him.
Right. Okay, it wasn't impaling and a sadistic way of killing somebody. Yes. But on the other hand, though,
the area he was in.
The area he lived in, and think about it this way. People say he impaled entire armies. He didn't.
No.
Right? He impaled 10% of an army, usually the commanders.
Yes, the bosses.
Right? And let's just say, if you saw your commander sitting on a pike and you don't particularly want to be in the fight anyway,
exactly,
you're going to go, I don't need to be here anymore. I'm going to go that way.
Yeah.
Which in theory saved more lives than he actually took. Plus, considering that he was given over at the age of 4 to the Ottoman Empire, which raped him for the best part of 16 years.
Exactly, he was tortured. Right, I'm on toilet.
Music break time.
There'll be a lot of these.
And she's back.
What about Vladimir?
Vladimir Putin, yeah. So, in theory, his tactics were both sadistic and merciful. Now, if you want to know the real bitch of his history, is his fucking wife.
Yes.
She was a special flavour of, even by today's standards.
Yeah.
I want to live forever. Alright, I'm going to do that. Well, I'm going to find every cute girl in the village, slit her throat, drain her blood into this bathtub, and I'm going to bathe in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you enjoy that. Wait, speaking of that, have you seen that advert for women?
Which one?
Where it's like, why do you hold your tongue or something?
Oh,
and
right,
then
yeah.
it flashes through history of women in asylums and lobotomies and...
Yeah, the problem with that one, like say, men press women all throughout history. They're forgetting some very key figures in history.
Yes.
Boadicea, for one.
Yes.
Who give the Roman army a good fucking hiding several times. There was a very special one we had called Queen Victoria, which Britannia rules the waves comes to mind with that woman.
No, I do agree, but at the same time, I also agree that women did have it tough.
Right.
Women who had no power had it tough.
Again, sort of, but not. Right. Well, what people forget is, in order for a man to have any power, really, technically, even back then,
Yeah.
he had a very strict set of rules you had to abide by. Such as, if you own property, he had to be willing to send his sons to war.
Yes.
Or if himself wanted to, like, when Parliament came around, he wanted to make a vote, he had to be subject to the draft, fair, bucket duty, fire drill, that type of stuff. Which women, even when they got the vote, were completely exempt from, but men still aren't.
Yes.
Exempt from those rules.
Yes.
They still bind us now.
Yes.
Where women don't have that.
Right.
At all. Mm-hmm. So even like, say we go back to the medieval period.
Yes.
Right? And one of my favourite argument was, well, men forced women into prostitution.
Some
Right?
men did, yes.
Very few men ran brothels.
No, it was mainly women.
Or brothel owners, for that matter.
Yes, it
Anyway,
was mainly
yeah.
women.
Even like in like people say, oh, there's really misogynistic like China and Japan. Like, shit, the red light district was all women.
Yes.
In fact, female prostitutes had more power than emperors.
Yes.
Back then, some, especially the high paid ones. They got the same power levels as emperors, fuck's sake.
Yes. 9 out of 10, a brothel was run by a woman who had been scorned by a man. So she was either getting sick of being beaten on by her husband had an affair with younger women, so she left.
But that's the thing though, like, a lot of people dish about Japan and like the non-gender equality. Say you and your husband were in Japan.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Right.
And he cheated on you.
He wouldn't have any balls left.
That's part of it. Part of the divorce proceedings, this is a true fact, right, was you would then gather up a posse,
Yes.
arm them with wooden swords,
Yes.
and you would charge into his new abode, where his
Yes.
new fluff is, proceed to basically beat the shit out of her
Yeah.
with said swords, and the widow side would demand compensation from the other.
Yes.
That's how divorce worked back in feudal Japan.
Right. I completely agree.
Oh, well, this is now, dear.
I completely agree.
We're going to have a divorce. Oh, shit.
If he's a lying, cheating scumbag, I completely agree.
That's what's good to know over there. Is like, say you just engaged and the cheating broke up that way.
Yes.
You can still demand, you can still enforce what's called monetary compensation because of
A failure of promise.
yeah.
Yes.
Hence, what the idea of the engagement ring is over in the West is the engagement goes back to the
Yes, the engagement ring was the promise to marry.
contract. Yeah.
And if they broke that off or cheated or whatever, then you could have got them arrested, sued, whatever, for a failure of promise.
Which I understand why some men say I'm not getting engaged for. It's because legally being engaged and saying fiance, them words,
Yes.
is actually a binding contract.
It is.
It's not something that's just means we'll promise each other. No, it's actually a contract you've just made
It
with each
is.
other to be married
Yes.
at some point. Not just like, well, don't get married, we're going to be engaged enough. Like, that's not what engagement is.
No.
It's a contract you've signed.
It's a verbal contract of
Promise of marriage. Yeah.
at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And as most contract rules go, it's around 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Minimum.
I think we can get
Maximum, sorry.
I think engagement supposed to be between 1 to 5 years.
I think it's 5 years for an engagement. Yeah, you should be married within the 5-year period
Yeah.
for the contract.
Otherwise, you're technically in breach of contract on
Yes.
whichever side doesn't want to actually go through with it.
But that is because of the era of when you paid to marry. So it's like, I'm marrying you.
Then you still pay to marry.
No, like dowries.
Yeah, you think you still do that though, in theory.
Yeah.
Even in modern times, because you got like the who pays for the wedding type of thing. Then
Yeah.
you've got the pay for the licenses. Pay
No,
for
but
the
I'm saying though that's where the contract came, because obviously dowry was paid up front.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, right, I'm engaged to your daughter. Right, here's your 20 goats.
yeah.
And if they squandered that, pissed that away and didn't marry your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
it was like, but I've paid you to marry my daughter. That's what a dowry is. I am paying you to take my daughter.
Well, you technically
So-
paying for the treatment of the daughter.
Like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's when that law came in, because it was like, right, you've pissed her all up the wall, you've gotten rid of all their wealth,
Yeah.
to then leave her
Destitute.
in the ditch, basically.
Well, that's why most marriages back then, because even like go down to the Pride and Prejudice one, when he with Darcy's friend who was just humping around and ran off with his young daughter.
Yes, he did.
They got forced to marry, and it's like, well, how do you do it? And well, I paid them extra, but you know, the fact is, if he didn't, his life would have been over.
Yes.
Particularly his military career, he would have been.
Yeah, because like I say, you'd pay at least half the dowry up front. As soon as the engagement was announced, they got half the dowry that you were offering. Now, obviously, depending on class, depended on the dowry. Some it was money, jewellery.
Yeah.
Others it was food or businesses.
Now, one thing that got wrong with that whole movie was the fact of the cousin taking over.
What about Pride and Prejudice?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is the cousin taking over the estate? And it would have to go to a male heir. Right? It didn't.
No, it didn't.
Law back at that time was technically the cousin couldn't get it because his cousin, he wasn't a direct cousin line.
No, he wasn't.
It was, I think it was like a cousin third removed.
Yes.
So he couldn't have done it.
No, it could have went to the eldest married daughter.
No, actually, it should have went to the eldest daughter, whether she married or not. Or what the claim was, the oldest schooled child.
Schooled, yes.
Which would have been the second daughter, I think.
I think it was, yes. It's been a while since seen Pride and Prejudice.
I think it was the second daughter. She attended most school next to the main heroine of the book.
So, since we're going on oldie times, Lizzie Borden.
Lizzie Bordeaux,
Yeah. Lizzie Borden.
the pie maker.
No. The one who fucking killed her dad and stepmom. Lizzie Borden.
Right.
So, there is evidence there was a break-in the night before the murders,
Yes.
right? But then they have recently released that the father and Lizzie's room were joined by a door that they locked from their side of the room. She didn't have a lock, they did. And he left the key on the mantle. So how did she get in the room to kill them?
You ever seen what an old lock looks like?
Yes, I have seen the old locks.
The internals of an old lock.
Yes.
There's not much to it.
No, I know. But I'm just going off here. Right. She swears someone broke in, killed her parents. Right? And she hid
Yeah.
in a cupboard. And they didn't know the second sister existed. Right? But obviously everyone says she killed her father and her stepmother.
Yeah.
Right? Because he was raping her.
Supposedly.
Supposedly he was raping her every night. And the stepmother knew and done nothing about it.
Again, supposedly we don't know the actual truth of that matter.
Now, it was stated because she became of a certain age, he was losing interest in her and was starting to flirt with her sister.
The problem with her case was she was examined in that way to see if she was raped.
Yes.
And as you know from Dingy,
Yes.
any child that's went through that,
Yes.
there is permanent scarring on the walls,
There will be scarring, yes.
right? Because of like size, ripping and tearing.
Bruising and all of that, yes.
Right? She had none, even like years later, when there's most of the other still scar tissue there from the initial act,
Yes.
especially at the young age.
Yes.
That she said I think she was 10 when he started.
Something like that, yes.
So there's been a lot of damage there to not only to the canal but also the actual uterus
everywhere,
itself.
yes.
Now she was examined, and no tearing,
No.
no scarring,
No.
and no damage.
Yes.
So either you started when she was much older, or
It didn't happen.
didn't happen. Now they did note that the hymen was broken,
Yes.
but again though she was a horse rider, and which most horse riders would say
Yes.
when you first started is that's one thing that always happens is a bleed from that area because
Yes.
the pressure of the saddle rips.
Everything else. But, like I say, there was a police thing for a break-in the night before, but nothing was taken. They literally broke in, unlocked all the doors, left.
Again, personally, given the evidence I've seen, it wasn't a great investigation.
I do believe Lizzie did it, but
Yeah, it's obvious she did it. To be honest,
she did it.
I mean, the blood from the actual fingerprints under the blood and in the blood of her
Yeah.
on the weapon.
Of course she did it. Of course she did it.
But speaking of break-ins, this guy just posted a video I saw the other day. Right, say you're a thief and you're breaking into some house,
Right.
but you want out to steal something that's mildly inconveniencing your victim.
Right.
What do you take? Now the guy really said he started out to take the light bulbs out of the house.
Do I have to take something, or can I just move shit?
When you have to take something.
You have to take something. Oh, that's a hard one.
I know what that will take.
Because it's quite a lot you could take. I'll probably take the meds.
No. Something even simpler that every house that you get ballistic where you can't do it.
A lighter?
Nope.
What?
Spoons.
Oh, didn't even get me started. Or another one. The sock of every other sock.
Left sock particularly.
Yeah. You leave them with one sock, take the other sock.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying that.
Or even better, take the cups.
Yes.
Particularly the teacups.
Yes. So I was watching this thing, right, where it's like, what's the pettiest thing
Best thing I'll do to somebody.
someone could do? And there was this one, and I fucking loved it, right? I laughed so hard that I snorted, laughed, right? It was ugly laughing, right? And it was basically, they got these key rings, put the name and address of our ex on, put a key, and threw them all around the city with his phone number on. So he was getting calls for about like a year and a half or something, saying I found your fucking keys.
No, another petty thing I would do to somebody. Right? I know a fact of how much would wind somebody up. Move the handles from every pan in the house.
Oh.
Can you imagine trying? Oh, I fancy so.
It's so funny. It is so funny.
Come on, you know how few that would be for you. You're trying to, you know, you go get your pan and the handle's gone.
Have you seen what's in the papers as well?
Depends.
The government is telling you to stockpile for 3 to 7 days
Yeah, of what?
emergency supplies.
Of, again, what they...
Tin food that you don't have to cook. A radio that takes batteries. Water for 3 to 7 days. Matches, torches, and enough batteries to run them.
Again, what's this for?
They haven't said, it's just every household should have 3 to 7 days worth of
but
all this
what
shit.
Right, I'm sorry, right? My house is pretty much a prepper's wet dream.
Right? I know. Then the shops are going, ignore the government, don't stockpile. But no, they've just randomly released it, and apparently it's part of the emergency services.
It's measured disaster from the fucking...
Yeah, emergency disasters for storms, for power outages, for whatever.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's driving all the conspiracy theorists nuts. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on a few prepper groups on Facebook, right? Because I love to argue with them.
I mean, the groups you've been kicked out of several
I'm on
times.
a new one. Oh my god, I'm on a new one. Right? And they are all going, this has just gone in the papers. I wonder what they're hiding from us. What is really going on in the government? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, right, Sweden issued it. They issued it.
Yeah, but Sweden's always done that since the fucking dot. You know, it's like every Swedish house has a standard supply of here's some dry food and packets, some water. There's a camping stove there somewhere, and some wood.
Poland has issued it. Right? But yet again, Poland does this every year.
Yeah, it's part of their national policy because since they got fucked over by the Germans.
And this is what the UK government's trying to say. We've released this every year. You should have a backpack full of 3 to 7 days worth of supplies. And it's like, have you fuck? I mean, even while we were in war, you were like, bitch, do you really need that extra loaf of bread?
Right, I'm sorry. Beyond the show to how my upbringing was with my father, Vegas still assumes I've been fucking abused as a child. He's convinced of it at this point in time. Because like all the martial arts training I've done throughout and how Dad trained us for it.
Yeah.
He's assumed that I'm an abused child. To me, it was just fun, but there we go. Right? To give it context, our father was a heavy martial artist. He's also a prepper's wet dream of information on how to survive things.
Yeah.
You know, this is the type of man who thought for a hobby, he would pay a guy, what was it? I think it was about £1,000 at the time. back in the 70s to be thrown off in the middle of a field with a knife.
No. He didn't pay for that. That was part of his scouts.
No, you remember you pay for one.
Yeah, but the one you're on about was his scouts. They threw him in the middle of a field because he couldn't shut the fuck up, saying how good he was at it.
Aye.
That they gave him a little knife and went, "There's some woods, go fuck yourself." And he basically sat there and ate pigeon, hedgehog and squirrels and sat there laughing.
And the sheep don't give the sheep now.
And they were like, "We'll come to pick you up. Is it over? Can I have 5 more days?" But he wasn't allowed to miss any more school.
He also made a new knife as well.
Yes.
Because he broke the other one.
Honest to
And you
God.
wouldn't know how he made the knife. Flint.
But this is what I'm saying. I've joined a new group. Now, this one is solely UK preppers. So it's not American.
Oh, even bigger idiots.
This is just solely UK. Okay?
Okay, I've got to listen to this.
So, on this UK prepper page, they are going on about how to defend your house.
Oh, this would be good.
Because obviously we're not allowed guns in our country. Right?
We are, but
Well, it's hard to get a hand of a gun in our country.
not that hard, but still.
Right? So, the favourite weapon of choice at the minute on my UK prepper group is slingshots.
Oh, right, is it?
Slingshots.
Uh-huh.
Right? And there's this guy, we'll call him Fred. It's not his name, but we'll call him Fred. Who has 16 different slingshots.
How do you know?
He has. And he's like, I am prepared for the worst. Right? Fred demonstrated his lovely slingshots by going on a rabbit hunt.
You can't hunt with the slingshots, yes, it is possible.
Yeah, his slingshot, Bart Simpson's, was more upgraded.
See, the problem is I've seen like these so-called hunting slingshots, right? And they use 6 to 8mm steel ball bearings.
Yes.
In fact, you've got one, I give you.
Yes.
Suppose you're hunting one.
Yes.
Now, in my bag, which is up yours, because my prepper bag is... there's our father's old slingshot
Yes.
in there. Now, given that one our father had is from the 70s,
Yeah.
and the one I give you was from like 2010, suppose you're hunting slingshot.
Yeah.
Which one's more powerful?
Yeah. We're not going on that.
And I know which one it is, I can tell you, it's the old one.
And then said Fred loves to put up helpful videos, right? To teach others how to prep. Said Fred. Did you know, apparently, wild lettuce... Now, we all know the benefits of wild lettuce.
Yes, poisonous. It's great.
No, the other wild lettuce, the ones with the pretty yellow flowers. They're in my book.
Yeah, they're still poisonous to eat, like where he's going to say he's going to eat it.
No, we're making a tincture here.
Oh, she's making opiates instead then.
Apparently, that's government lies.
Oh, it's not opiate.
No, apparently...
It's not just milk of the poppy, is it not?
No. So apparently, if you make a tincture out of said lovely wild lettuce... Now, I will explain, I am a herbalist. I have learnt all these wild herbs. I know what they do. If you boil down wild lettuce far enough, it becomes morphine based.
It's an opiate, Nikita.
Yes, it's an opiate.
Don't sugar it. It's fucking poppy. It's poppy's fucking thing. It's wild fucking yellow poppy.
This has been dated back since medieval times. It's in every herb book. If you buy it, it will let you know.
Yes, it's milk of
According
poppy.
to him, that is government lies. If you boil down wild lettuce and make your tinctured, all it is a healthy alternative to a vitamin.
It's heroin. Only thing between milk of the poppy and heroin is an extra boiling cycle and drying into a block.
Now, I had to comment on said video. I comment on a lot of these said videos. And I explained. I even took photos of my herbology books to prove what I'm saying. I have also got, web pages to prove. I was like, if you're going to give out information, please, look up what you're saying.
What's best one is one of them books I give you, right? And I know for a fact that book is old as fucking shit.
It's old as fuck, yes.
It's from the 1800s. I
It
bought your
is.
book. I clearly states, milk of poppy.
Yeah.
Opiate.
Yes.
Do not smoke.
No. And I said, please, if you were going to... I was very polite, because I'm new to the group.
You abandoned me.
I was like, if you're going to give out advice, please do your research.
Yeah,
because you could kill somebody.
Well, yeah, because if you don't get the balance right of liquid versus the solid matter, you're talking to it's a
He was
overdose.
telling people to take a 50ml shot of it.
Oh yeah, overdose. Thank you.
Yes.
But that watered down 15ml shot, or just like the pure.
No, like once you've diluted it, like once you've boiled it down, you should take 50ml shots daily to keep your body healthy and active.
Or high.
Or stoned off your tits that you don't know you care. So I was like, please, you know, please educate yourself before you start spouting off shit. Just because you watched it on a TikTok video, someone else saying it's safe, please don't believe it and pass on that information.
Oh yeah, just like. Granny, what are you drinking? Oh, it's a new tonic to help me get. What's it made out of?
Called. Alright, I find this disgusting.
Oh, you got called government simple, yeah? A psyops.
I got called a government rat. I was here to basically put the government side to things, to always say the government is right.
Yeah.
I'm a government spy.
Your book you get the information from was printed before government was technically ever founded.
Then there was this other guy. Found some wild carrots today. Said Fred. Found some wild carrots. You know where I'm going with it?
Carrots are native to England.
Uh-huh.
There's such thing as a wild carrot.
No, but what is?
There's several things that would be wild. I mean, technically burdock root looks like a fucking carrot.
Try the other thing.
Just say, what is it?
Really poisonous. Like we're talking a very thin
What?
knife slice.
Or fucking nightshade.
It's nightshade root.
Oh, lovely.
And he was like, should I pick some for dinner? No. Do not eat. Leave it alone. Yet again, pictures from herbology books proving that that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, nightshade can... nightshade tincture, which is a thing, can be used to help treat heart conditions, such as same as warfarin base.
No,
So,
he wanted it for his salad.
yeah, that's his death sentence. So, oh, come on, that twat who tried to make fuckload of
Foxglove.
salad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was special. A special friend of the.
Honest to God. And then you've got ones making the herbal teas. Well, I've picked some nettle today. I'm going to dry it out to an inch of its life. Make herbal tea.
So you're going to basically ruin any neutral value out of the fucking nettle.
Right. And then I'm going to add about 20 spoonfuls of sugar because government does not tell me what to do.
Oh yeah. So you've already ruined anything neutral value out of that nettle by drying it, for starters.
You picked the wrong fucking nettle.
Let me guess. It was the thistle, wasn't it?
No, do you know them? Do you know them ones that look like dock leaves and then it's got the big spikes?
Yeah, they're called thistles in Kira.
Yeah, them ones.
Yeah, they've got no.
No.
You can't eat them if you want to, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Wrong fucking nettles.
Yeah, it's stinging now.
Was it, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, seriously. So then said Fred had to come back on. And said Fred tagged me in this video. Right? He wanted me to say this lovely video.
So you and Fred now are in an adverse relationship, are you?
Right. Said Fred.
Right, said Fred.
Now, said Fred tagged me in this lovely video of him going around his lovely wooded area near his home, pointing out his knowledge of wildly grown herbs.
Let me guess, you got them all wrong.
Got a few right, no simple ones like milk thistle and
The one that every child at the age of 4 knows.
wild garlic and...
Again, any child at the age of 4 would know it. And again, wild garlic has to be highly poisonous if you get the wrong fucking species.
He decided to point out a lovely flower he called marshmallow.
Your favourite one, you know, to inside and out. Because that's the really one you really want.
This is marshmallow. I was like, alright, it's not. It's like, it is marshmallow. I was like, it's not marshmallow. Because marshmallow does not have wide flat leaves. Marshmallow is a very pretty pink or / white flower with thin
stalks and a
spined leaves.
Yeah, and it's a large stalk.
I was like, what you have found, my darling, is St. John's wort.
The guy wants to die, doesn't he? He's determined to kill himself.
St. John's wort. Large, flat, bumped, bottomed leaves.
Great for around skins, for ice and stuff, but not eating it. It's like rhubarb leaf. And I've seen some idiot try that one as well. That's like, I'm using this. You know, don't throw these away from the rhubarb. They make great wraps for food. Like,
they're poisonous.
It's like, you want to die? No, it makes great wraps, like a burrito. Like, you have no idea how poisonous that is.
Now, if you don't want to waste your leaves off your rhubarb, you cut them, put them in some water, and it makes a fantastic pesticide.
Well, no, what you can do with them if you want to use them in cooking in a way is, again, water drench them first.
Yes.
For at least 2 days.
Yes.
To leach out as much of the poison you can. Then you do what's called wrap cooking.
Yes.
So you use banana leaves or something, you wrap it round, tie it off.
A bit like a tamale.
Shove it in the fire, put the coals on top. The leaf stops the freaking food burning. Throw the leaves away and eat the food. That's how you do it. That dog's getting
Now, said Fred put a lovely poster. Aye. I'm guessing Fred is one of the mentors of the group because he posts a lot. And it was like, all of you sitting here prepping bread, the most basic thing in the world. Would any of you know even how to bake a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
Never mind bake a loaf of bread in coal or on a wood fire. Or, I was like, cooking on a coal fire is exactly the same as cooking in a wood fire, but never fucking mind. It's the same way. And it was like, you cannot prep if you do not know.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Fred, tell me, how do I cook on a coal fire to make bread?
Ask you who the pop for and cakes for kids as well.
I've already answered him on that one.
That was an hour ago that I was sent.
Yeah, I've already rang him on that.
It's on Discord. Send it to me.
Oh, right, that's fine then. Now I've already answered on that. So I went, okay, Fred, you tell me, how do you cook bread on an open coal fire?
Before you answer, I'll give my answer to these. There's 3 ways of doing it.
Yeah, there is.
There's canned.
Yes.
Can way. We basically just get a large can, mix the dough, you know, good, grease the can, shove the can in the middle of the coal fire.
Yes.
And put a stone on top of it.
Yes.
There's Johnny cakes.
Yes.
Where you make a bread up, a bit wetter than normal, slap it on a wood board, and put an angle towards the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then, half cooked, you pull it off, turn it around, and bake the bottom. Then you also got what's called a stone oven, which you get some nice flat granite.
Yes.
Build an arch out of it, put in it, and pile the coal on top.
Now, we're talking plain and simple. You have a pan, so you do the Dutch oven. So you put coals on the bottom, put your cast iron pot on top, put the lid on, then put coals on top of the lid.
Essentially the same way as me doing the stone one.
Yeah.
I was assuming you don't have a pan in my versions.
We're assuming you have a pan.
I wouldn't.
Do you know what Fred said? Well, I don't know. I don't bake. That's my wife.
Oh yeah.
It's like, so why are you questioning other people's statistics when you can't even do it? Say said wife dies or said wife gets injured and you have to bake the bread. Fred, how would you do it?
Now the reason me and my sister can speak on this is our version of a family holiday was my father driving us to the middle of a woods somewhere in a freaking van with some of his friends, which were, let's be kind, hippies.
Yeah.
Right, and basically learning how to do without anything because that's classified as a modern amenity.
Exactly.
I mean, Christ, we've cooked on since 8 or 5, cooked on coal fires, wood fires.
Exactly. Now, I wouldn't like to say Fred is a moron.
He is.
But said Fred is a moron.
Right, my problem with prepping in any shape or form, right? Again, let's start with the basic one: self-defense
Yes.
and hunting.
Yes.
Slingshots, useless,
Yes.
right? Old ones are, but you still need to get like a heavy shot. You're talking like a good 12mm ball of iron,
Yes.
which I do have. Right? What's simpler is go to any sports goods shop in the country. They all sell these, right? And buy a child's training bow, right? Actual archery bow. They get about 20 foot-pounds of pressure, more than enough to kill rabbits, small game, and a human if you hit them right.
Yes.
And be honest, it doesn't take that much practice with it. I can teach most of my family how to do it in about a day.
Now, my problem with prepping, Theo, Fat Man Day, is people prep food, they prep weaponry, bit of water if they feel like it, but then they forget the other stuff you need,
Yes.
like shit so your brain doesn't go mind-numbingly numb, like a book to read or some cards.
Right, the problem with prepping is that I love the government version of prepping. It's like tin cans. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, fair enough, right? Let's be generous. You're going to eat 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
Let's say a conservative, which wouldn't be enough food.
No.
Eat 1 can a day.
Yes.
So for one person, for 7 days,
Yes.
3 cans a day.
Yes.
That's 1.5 kilos of material you got to carry per day.
Yes.
Times it over 7 days, that adds up to what? 14.5 kilos?
Yes.
Just shy of 12 kilos, sorry.
It's a lot of weight.
Now, anyone hasn't carried that much, that's half a stack of potatoes you're carrying around with you.
Yeah.
And that's for one person. Let alone what? 2 litres of water a day,
Yeah.
on average.
Roughly.
Now, water weighs about 20 pounds, which is roughly 5 kilos
Yeah.
per gallon.
Yes.
So for a week's worth of water, you're looking at what? 2 litres a day, 4 litres a gallon roughly. Just shy of 4 gallons.
Yes.
So there's 25 kg there
Yeah.
in weight. That's actually food so far for 7 days.
But also, like I say, like, I'm one of these people, right? I try and be as natural as I can. So I like to bake my own bread. I like to make jam, pancakes, you name it, I do it. Right? If the government was really bothered about us surviving in any way, shape or form, they would teach people to grow. They would teach people to cook.
Well, no, I mean, there's lots of schools around where we live that's doing it now, but not many schools do it.
No, they don't.
Is the forestry classes.
Oh,
Which
right.
are crap anyway.
Forest school. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Forest school. Do you know what my children's forest school was?
Go on then. I'm dead, I think.
To litter pick around the shop. And when my lovely daughter, who has a mouth like her mother, went, "Why are we doing this?" "Well, we've got to pick up the litter, darling, to save the animals." What animals? What animals are around one stop?
Badgers.
Squirrels. And my daughter looked her teacher dead in the face and went, "I ain't ever seen a squirrel. Never mind at one stop." Like, really. And then we found out that a couple of weeks earlier they got them to litter pick down by the pizza shop.
Oh, lovely.
And I'm sitting there going, I know fine well that I've seen people throw smack needles in there.
I mean, technically, there's wildlife in that alleyway.
Yeah, rats. Rats. That's what's in that alleyway. Rats.
Good eating though, now and again. Gets us protein.
Rats. That is what's in that alleyway. There is no cute little bunnies. There is no cute little squirrels. It is rats.
Right. I don't see yourself for prepping side of things. I mean, speaking about some of the first school, I can remember taught your son how to make a pot with sticks and these butters.
But yeah, that's what I do.
And
I take my kids on nature walks.
yeah, but I'm saying I can remember the first school is I told him how to do that.
Yes.
And he went to his first school and said, "Oh, you can make whatever you want." And he freaking made some board sauce firing it.
Yes, you did.
I got robbed for that, by the way, with my sister.
Yes, because I got wrong. No, but I've done it. Like, I taught them how to make a sweeping brush. Like a simple broom out of twigs and shit, right? And I love doing that. I love taking my kids on nature walks and showing them what nature can do. Like, I've made me daughters a grass doll. You know, like the old rat dolls.
Voodoo shit.
You know, like the amount of kids these days that don't know how to pick up a twig and pretend they're a wizard or a witch. I'm disgusted. And the gun noises. Have you heard it?
Nah.
It's like, you're not Beavis and Butthead laughing here. Like, what the hell's that? Well, I'm shooting them.
Where'd that noise come from? Well, Fortnite. Oh, for fuck's sake, Fortnite.
Honest to God.
Fortnite's a vein of our youth, I'm sorry.
You know, it's like kids don't know how to be kids now.
One of the best one I love, right? Now, I thought it was satire, but it's really not. Right, is Family Guy was in Fortnite.
Yes.
Skins.
He was.
And a lot of people put up, unironically saying, right, when they showed a picture of Family Guy, like, oh, so good they made a TV show out of this Fortnite skin. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, what now?
Yeah.
Oh, the Simpsons one, like, oh, the new show that was made from Fortnite, like, oh my good God, child.
Yes. Yes, don't, just, no.
Read a book, for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
Now, I'll tell you what one argument me and one me in Vegas had recently, we've had a few times, is Star Trek versus Orville.
Right, I love the Orville. Like, don't even dare. I think the Orville's so
Oh,
funny.
no, we agree. Orville's fucking fantastic.
I love the Orville.
But what we do is comparing, like, the new Star Trek and the Orville.
I haven't watched the new Star Trek, so don't have a clue.
Well, you know, it's new, like, the new Star Trek got, like, blasted a lot.
Right.
Doing shit.
Right.
It is. And one thing we say, one thing what Star Trek always used to do, like, always throughout history,
Right.
was take sensitive subject topics,
Yes.
put them in the show in a very subtle way.
Yes.
That most people wouldn't know, but those who did notice it had a thing, like, first one, the TOS series, original series.
It's I'm sure I've seen one where, like, is it Worf, the weird guy?
Uh-huh.
And it was like a racist thing.
Yeah.
They done a show where, like, he was thingied against for being, like, a racist or some shit.
No, I thought in TOS they had the first gay kiss on scene.
Yes.
They had the first black woman on the ship, in a position of power.
Yes.
In Next Generation, they brought up feminism. Because they had that plan of ruled by women where men were basically short, miserable little twats.
Yes.
And the women were like tall Amazons and abused men.
Aye. But no, I love the Orville. I think I love
Now, Discovery, their version of this, they brought a new member of the crew on.
Yes.
And one says, oh, how nice to see you, darling. I'm not a darling, I'm there, them.
Yes.
And I think, that was not required.
No.
Whereas the Orville, one was we did about that was like the trans music was, do you see the one with Mukluk?
The what?
The Mukluks.
Yes.
And they had the son/daughter and the
Yes.
that whole tribe about conversion therapy.
Yes.
Now, to us, that was a lot of people thought, oh, it's a thing with aliens. Like, no, if you look at deeper, that's literally the trans argument we're having now, a lot of the time.
Yes.
With like trans kids and shit.
Uh-huh.
And like that was in a very impressive way.
But I also liked. Do you know the robot?
Isaac, yeah, the racist.
Isaac. Love Isaac.
Where he was bullied into committing suicide.
Yeah. But it's like I like the one where they done that one where they're on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to get so many likes.
Oh yeah, the social media one. People didn't get that one. Everyone thought, oh, it's a quick thing. Like,
No, it's not social media.
yeah, it's a quick thing. Again, that could never happen. It's like,
But it happens now.
I was thinking, what do you think Twitter, Facebook is, you morons?
Wait, TikTok, how many likes do I have? How many people's following us? How
Yeah,
many people
Instagram,
love me today?
Snapchat.
I absolutely loved that one. It's like, I hate you, you're wearing my hats for my religion. I'm so sorry, I just thought it was a nice hat. Oh, how dare you. 0, 0.
Yeah, it's like, that would never, the people get saying, oh, that would never happen. He's like, bitch. That's literally the news cycle 24 hours a fucking day recently.
I fucking love the Orville. It's funny as hell. Honest to God, I love it.
I want season 5. I really do.
I tell you which one was my favourite, right? Is when the blue guy comes on and everyone's trying to have sex with everybody. That's absolutely hilarious.
Tell me, my favourite one was the slightly racist one they did with the slime and the engineering department.
Slightly racist, right?
Yeah, well, slightly racist. I mean, said he wasn't a race, he was goo.
He was good. He was fucking good.
Right? Although he was, let's be honest, a pervert.
He was, yes.
Right? He was a damn good engineer.
Yes.
Yet they replaced him for the guy who didn't want to do any work
Yes.
and was the laziest bastard on the ship. Because it would promote him to do better.
Yes.
Which was slight to this idea of the fucking policy university had, where saying, oh, give black students easier time to get in, that way they'll actually prove themselves, and it doesn't work out at all.
No.
Statistically wise. And again, Slime was rightly pissed at it. Because he had the qualifications to take the job as chief engineer, and he was overdone by a guy who had the ambitions of Slime.
Yeah.
Where he had actually ambitions to do decently his job.
Honest to God, the Orville, I'm watching it now, like on Disney Plus.
Have you finished it yet?
Oh, I've watched all of it. This is like a rewatch. And my husband goes, "Why are you watching? Why are you watching Star Trek?" I was like, "How very fucking dare you!" I was like, "It's the Orville."
Now, if you compare Star Trek with the old Star Trek, like TOS, TNG,
Yeah.
that's a fair comparison, because I think the Orville's like that.
Yeah.
Bit silly in some more places than the other ones are, but even Star Trek had its daft moments.
Yeah, I mean, it's Seth MacFarlane. I mean, he's got to put his little...
But you know, he's not that, compared to like original Star Trek, I think it's balanced out quite well, the comedy.
Yeah.
The only one I was slightly worried about was at the very beginning, the first episodes, you know, oh, my wife's cheating on me, now she's my CEO. I thought, oh god, here we go.
Yeah. You know, it's going to be one of them weird sort of comedy chick flick sort of style things.
Yeah, looking at the last 2 episodes, and then they died out.
Yeah. I mean, they brought it back a little bit, but it died out again. Like that one where his ex actually becomes a god.
Aye. On his random pilot. I'm a god. I've got to fix this. You go make it work. Just leave it alone.
Don't go back. I need to go back. She's going back. We all have to go back.
They're killing people with my name. And they come back and, I'm so sorry. I'm just doing it. Yes, we worshipped you for a bit. Then we grew up.
Yes.
Love.
Yes.
You're not that important.
No.
Any civilization would be doing that. You just happen to be the figure they picked at the time.
Exactly.
You're not that special.
But that brings to what we've said on the show a few times. A lot of people use religion for war reasons.
Like I say, a belief in a deity, even though I'm not big, I believe something's out there. I mean, I've talked on a few atheist channels before.
Yes.
I mean, I talked on the atheist helpline a few times with J.L. Warren.
Yeah.
He's a honest God kid. If you ever fancy being this guy's the most beautiful being you've ever seen. It's amazing. It's hypnotizing.
Yeah.
Right? And he does this podcast where he brings theists on and just tears them apart.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
Yes.
Now we're on there and I've talked to him a few times about some beliefs I have.
Right.
And that. And I say, I can't prove God, I can't disprove God, because logically that's not. What I can disprove is the Christian God, because logically it doesn't work.
I mean, I got told by my religious teacher many years ago, because I obviously hated religion at the time, was you can't have religion without science. You need science to explain half a religion. But you can't explain the entire universe without some form of belief.
Yeah, which is mostly true.
Because we can go all the way back to the Earth, like the universe started with a fucking speck of dust, collided with another speck of dust until we got asteroids which collided, caused heat and blah blah blah. But like she says, what created that very first ever dust particle?
And most like atheists and like heavy scientists would say, if they're true to the say we don't know.
Yes.
That's because our science hasn't reached the point where we could figure that out yet.
Exactly.
We know what happened. We know the Big Bang happened.
Yes.
Which Big Bang thing is an expansion event.
Yes.
We know that happened, but what started, we don't know, because time and space started at that point.
Yes.
So we can't see beyond that point where those. We use the term nothing, but that's because we don't know what's there.
Now, we can go through many theories. So if you want to go for the parallel theory.
Yeah, parallel universe.
Multiple dimensions.
Yeah, parallel universe collapse, back into our universe, creating our universe.
God
out.
could easily be a kid in another universe that
Playing The
decided to
Sims.
play a game. But then, who created his universe?
Yeah, it goes parallel. It goes around circular paradox. Now, I can disprove the Christian God for one simple phrase. Right, according to the Christians, their God is all-powerful
Yes.
and all-knowing.
Yes.
Right? Now, here's the problem with that. Because he's all-knowing,
Yeah.
right, he knows it's going to rain on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But because you're powerful, you say, I don't want it to rain on Wednesday, I want it to be sunny, and he makes it sunny. Therefore, the contradiction of the fact is, he changed something that's set in stone by him being all-knowing.
Yes.
So if you could change it, that means he's not all-knowing.
No.
Now, if you can't change it, he's not all-powerful.
But then at the same time, when you consider, like, if you go off religion, and it's like, he would smite you because you're gay or homosexual or whatever. He already knows they are.
Yes.
So wouldn't he have already smited them?
Yeah, they wouldn't be born in the first place.
And they wouldn't have been there in the first place.
Yeah, same with Adam and Eve. He knew Eve was going to eat the apple.
Exactly, so why create her?
Well, no. Why leave the apple there? Just move the fucking tree.
But no, at the same time, if he knew, if he's all known, he would have known humans were going to disappoint him.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to be what we are, which is arseholes. We are arseholes. Every human in the world is an arsehole. Because everyone sins.
Yes, in some way or form or another.
Like, I like the show, have you ever seen Good Place?
Mm-hmm.
The Good Place on Netflix.
Yes.
I believe...
It's a shit show, but tell you what.
See now, I think it's good. But if you go off...
It tried too hard and failed. I'm sorry.
I still found it funny. But if you go off the philosopher teacher guy, he was saying, what if I eat this blueberry muffin?
Mm-hmm.
Have I sinned? Most people go, no, it's blueberry muffin, fuck off. But like he says, yes, but this blueberry muffin came from this factory, and this factory hires children to pick the blueberries, and they don't pay them, and they've destroyed all their houses, which means if I eat this blueberry muffin, I am promoting them hurting these kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. If that's God's plan for us, we're all sinners, because we all eat things that children endorse. We support sweatshops by buying certain branded clothing, or whatever. So that means we all deserve to go to hell.
Now, my best show about hell, which I do love. Right? Thanks for going to tell you anyway. Right? Guy goes to hell, what wrong with the devil?
Right.
Right, the devil goes, you go away from one room, the devil goes, walk around, goes, well, here's your car, pick your car. Goes, car? Goes, yeah, everyone in hell gets a car. You need one to get around, man. Where you gonna go? You have luxury cars, go a bit further down, and here's your house. He goes, house? He goes, everyone gets a nice house, good lawn, nice upkept, might as well, everyone needs a good house.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, there's plenty of food, 5 restaurants on the road, you need good food down here. He goes, this can't be true. And he sees a wall, he peels the wall. Sees big pools of lava, boiling, people screaming, getting tortured. He goes, what the fuck's this? He goes, oh, right, yeah, they're Christians.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they seem like this. Now another one I've got with hell, because he's even funny in this one.
Right.
An engineer goes to hell.
Right.
And you go, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why am I here again? Well, you're here anyway again. Oh well, I'm fucking sick of this. And I'm too hot, so he builds AC units.
Right.
And plumbing's shit, so he fixes the plumbing, fixes the walls, makes the hell. Devil falls to God again. Oh, great down here now. What do you mean great again? Well, we've got this engineer guy down here. He's fixed everything. It's wonderful down here. And what the hell is the engineer doing there? Send him up here, supposed to be up here. And I'm gonna fuck you with my engineer. And God goes, I'll fucking sue you for him. And where the fuck am I gonna find a lawyer down here with me?
That's true. Now, my eldest has gone into watching Has Been Hotel.
Yeah, I've watched the first two.
Have you seen Has Been Hotel?
I have seen Has Been Hotel, yes. They did that snake guy dirty at the end. I was stuck myself for the... They did him so dirty.
My daughter's obsessed with Has Been Hotel, right? And she played this one episode. Like, I will admit I haven't watched it because I think it's shit. And she played this one episode, and I had nothing else to do, so I thought, right, I'll watch it way before I bugger off. So I was watching it with her. And it was basically the angels came to kill
sinners.
Everyone in hell.
No, not everyone, sinners.
Wait, whatever, people in hell. And then she goes up to the angel, she has a meeting with an angel.
Yeah.
And she's like, why do we deserve to be punished twice? Well, why not? And to me,
Was that the first meeting or the second meeting she had with the angels?
the one with the daughter. So it's like there was the big angel and a little angel
Right.
daughter.
The big angel is not in charge. The little daughter is actually God, by the way.
Yeah, but she didn't know about her some shit. She didn't know about her some shit.
Yeah, she didn't sanction the.
No, like the murder of other people.
Yeah, she didn't sanction the attack because she says the whole point of the hell is for them to be redeemed.
Yes.
And like because they have the whole my big problem I have to tell is the musical shit in it.
Yes. Yes.
But part of the musical they have is like,
But
what's the point of the system if you never be redeemed?
I like Alistair. Is it Alistair? I'm not sure. But he's got like the old timey radio.
Oh, out the radio
voice.
demon. Aye,
Love that.
he's a character.
Love that. I mean, like I say, I haven't watched it. I've only watched bits and snippets here and there. But it is true. Like, if you think hell's a test, like Earth is our test to see if we go up or down.
Yeah.
We're already in fucking hell. Otherwise, we won't have to deal with diseases, famine, all
I mean,
of
what's
that.
ever a problem? We can't really fall down much further.
No.
I mean, it's a running joke with me in Vegas on the show. It's like when we eventually die, Satan's going to pull up with the limousines. Like, don't bother with them stairs. St. Peter's not going to see you. Just get in the car. Save the time, please. You're not getting in there. Just get in the car. You know what you did.
You know what you did? Just don't even look.
Do we have to go over the list? Well, yeah, we're not wasting time. There's a queue there already. We're not wasting time. Just get in the car.
You know, I just think it's daft. I mean, am I sitting here saying there's nothing out there? No. There's something. There's got to be something.
Can I prove it? No.
Can I prove it? No. Do I think it's a big bearded guy sitting on a fucking cloud going, well, you've just sinned?
Yeah.
No. Do I fuck? I fully believe when we die, you know how everyone says when you die your life flashes before your eyes?
Yeah.
You judge yourself.
Well, no, the problem is, alright, if God is the supreme powerful being,
Yeah.
why would he give a shit what you do?
Exactly.
He's not like, he can wipe you out in a second. Like, why would he care what the anthill's doing?
Exactly.
It's like one of the jokes that, what's it called again? The Scottish comedian.
There's a few.
The one who took the piss out of,
Billy Connolly?
no, Katie Price's kid.
I have no idea who that is.
Frankie Boyle. You know who Frankie Boyle is.
Vaguely.
Glasses, very
Yeah,
abrasive.
yeah. Said glasses, I know.
He came over the joke about the things the Bible didn't say. He has missing page from the Bible. And it's like, day 8, God made a magic talking leopard and forgot all about us.
Yes.
And that's probably about true, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, where they tried to experiment in the back of the fridge somewhere.
Yeah.
That he made, like, oh, that's where that went. Oh well.
But like the Simpsons episode where Lisa creates a town over a tooth.
Yeah, and then kills it.
But no Bart does. He goes, stab a, dab, dab, dab. And then they suck her down. It's like, oh. Not that impressed.
Protect us from the Bart. Oh, God.
You know?
And Bart steals it and runs to the
Yeah. It's funny.
Have more scientists work things out. Kill the original scientist off and take credit for his work.
But see, me and my elders talk about this. Like, I very much believe in science. Just because we can doesn't mean we should.
Yeah.
So, yes, we could clone a dinosaur and bring it back to life. Should we clone a dinosaur and bring it back to life?
It'd be funny.
No.
It'd be funny.
You know, just because we could maybe make a baby out of nothing, should we make a baby out of nothing?
Alright, have you seen the artificial womb?
Yes, I have. The egg thing, yes.
No, not the egg thing. The actual real working version.
Yes.
It's not the egg thing.
I've seen the egg thing.
It's not the egg thing.
I didn't quickly run toilet, but I've seen the egg thing. I've seen the egg thing.
Right, hang on. Put this on. I'll find. Right, this is the artificial room. The actual working one.
Right.
This is in a fucking bag. That's the actual working artificial room they spent 8 million work making. It's a little bag with some more water and some tubes. The egg thing you've seen is a concept that we hope it's going to be. So you can put it back on your house and be baby.
Aye.
Yeah, that's the actual working version of it. It's a fucking simple plastic bag. It's so fucking shit.
But this one, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
It's so stupid.
Like, no.
I mean, one thing people say, why do scientists have so many ethical committees run scientists? I'm like, because they fucking need them.
They really do.
Scientists left by their own devices are batshit insane.
Yes.
That's the best of times.
Yes, they are.
I mean, come on, look at some experiments that we have some rules for. Right? These are legitimate experiments, people. Right? Is what floor would you have to throw a cat out of to kill it?
Yes.
And by the way, anywhere between the 5th and the 7th floor.
Yes.
In case you're wondering. Because anything above that, the cat can do like a kind of like flying squirrel.
Yeah.
And land safely. Anything below that will just land normally. Apparently between the 5th and 7th floor, there's enough time for it to spread itself out. And it's too much of an impact for it to absorb, so it'll go splat. That was the time to experiments were done.
No.
Then there was the £1 million research project on does toast always fall butter side down?
Yes. It fucking does.
Then there was the lovely research experiment called the what was it now? The Oppenheimer project.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone knows what that is by now, thanks to a movie depicting what it is.
Yeah.
Fucking kids haven't read a fucking history book in their life.
Yeah.
So in movie form they don't know what the bastard is.
No.
And there's, I can think of, what was that stupid one someone did? Oh yeah, what happens if you put a cigarette in a frog's mouth?
Yes. It's stupid. It's absolutely, honest to God, just because you can does not mean you fucking should. I can kill someone. Should I?
Well,
no. I mean, depends who they are, but...
I mean, like I say, can I buy 5 sharks and sacrifice them in weird ways and post on the internet?
Yes.
Should I?
No. No.
By the way, just in case you're wondering what you're drawing on there.
I don't know. Like I was saying.
Don't go hold on now for these sharks.
Just because it is acceptable for them doesn't mean it's acceptable in society.
I mean, if anything Bioshock ever taught us is that science left unchecked is not a good idea.
No.
Well, since we've come to the end of the show, because we don't come to the normal one, because my sister has actually have family.
Yeah.
Right, we'll have one video, decent video. What do you think? Something funny. We have some Karens, if you want, or some random feminist rant. What are you fancying?
Feel videos, they're funny as fuck.
I said in the field side.
Yeah, feel videos.
I'll throw dump the fire.
That one.
Which one?
Up.
That one? Or that one?
That one, the trampoliny one.
Trampoline one. Because that one's a fucking 2 hours.
Yeah. Trampoliny.
Ow! He did it on purpose. That wasn't a fail. Got some salt?
Todavía quedan policías buenos, ¿no?
Gracias. ¡Eh!
Ew.
Con los
Oh god, rope swings.
Oh, that's gonna be expensive.
How did you manage that, you idiot?
That person needs the license back.
He's still fucking hitting me! Yeah! Oh, no kids for them. That's the only kid they haven't.
Yeah. Oh, nah.
Get down now, bitch.
Tony, the floor is lava.
Bye. Oh. Yeah, I remember those plywood skateboard ranks kids used to bring it back on. They were fucking lethal. Parkour! Broken leg.
2 and 3.
We're all getting married. Can go on it. Oh, belly flop. See, you want to make? Why want to make you a catapult? They're allowed to make catapult. Why can't I make one?
Because it fucked up, as you seen.
Mine didn't fuck up though. Was that what you worried about?
That was funny.
Bad day.
Why?
That's in London. I'll just stay there now.
Yeah. Alfie!
Well, that one's broken now.
Ready, sir?
That's broken fingers. Oh, he did that guy did on purpose. He turned that jet ski up on purpose.
I got that.
I'm Brick. Oh.
What's that? Bee's nest?
Hornet.
Oh.
Straight Mitsurugi style. Style that's
Oh.
That's the first one I dropped. No, that's
No, yeah.
Oh, hold on then.
see if I can get this tree frog to jump on my son.
Not me!
Shh.
There's £3,000 bill. Walk back that high, go right back that car.
Dude, that is just very weak.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, now all this I can see is white. Oh, that was a mistake. That was such a mistake.
Oh, see. Oh, I bet that hurt.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh.
That's a 400 million. Oh! Oh!
Put it back in. Put it back in and shit the ground. Oh my god, is it back in? No. Nope. Do a little jimmy. Do a little shimmy.
Yep.
That's a slip run, isn't it?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's his phone. That's the side of the lake. See, and there's the sludge.
Ew.
Mud geysers in.
Oh yeah.
In Akuzi.
Bro, I was just trying to hang this, and I. What do I do?
Phone the council.
So I'm just vibing, right? And this can.
God!
Oh, this is going bad. Give me the cream back, bitch! Well, don't piss off the cicada then, you idiot. Fucking my way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's poo water.
Ew.
Check this out, it's like the coolest option ever. Oh,
Don't waste the pizza.
I left the laptop and the rice in the rain. If the laptop wasn't already broken, it definitely is. It's not working.
Well, of course not working. It's flooded, you twat. Let's see if
I can't do it. It's too early. How can you go and do that? It's too early.
A little ASMR for the girls. Yeah.
I'm supposed to go up there, drop that napkin, run all the way downstairs, and catch it. 3, 2, 1.
Kind of thick. I'm gonna try and mix them together and let's see if I can get this.
Ew.
Oh no. This is not
That's from the
going
hospital.
the way I wanted it to.
I don't know what that shit is. That's contact adhesive.
Yeah.
Pelan-pelan nih, kan?
Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
No!
Dun, 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 dun. Why would you do that in the first place, you twat? Yeah, that's your fault, that one.
How's it mine?
You make your husband do that.
Yeah, I do. It's going to pull the whole thing off.
Yeah, crack it.
I tell you. Ew.
It's a cockroach.
I don't know what to do. I just flipped my hair and I got it stuck in this fly trap. Oh, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your hair there.
What do I do? What do I do? Ow, ow, ow. I just washed my hair. It's so sticky.
Yeah, I wouldn't get right. I was like, lie there.
What day is it? What day is it? What? He's biting me! You son of a... He ate the bag and all! Get some dirty!
You're a scratch, there we go. He's going to go upside down, isn't he?
Yes.
I can tell he's never been typing before in his life.
Oh.
Ew. Oh. Oh, you stupid bastard. You didn't wax his hair.
It's not 3 layers. Oh no, I broke it. Oh, I just waxed my beard. Oh, it hurts so bad. It's all his beard.
Beard, eyebrows, nose hairs.
Dude, that looks jacked.
Eat the fucking food.
Yummy.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'm going if I had a girlfriend that was doing that all the time with food, I would do the exact fucking same.
I kind of want your drink right now.
What's that?
I think I put too much in the pot.
Really? You think?
Bringing it down?
There you go, £1,000. Goodbye. It's dying. The battery's dying. And dead.
Hi.
Do you Michael crying?
Aye.
And spill.
No, big, a full swing. Here? Yeah, you gotta hit it.
Oh, fuck. Oh. What's going to happen here?
Alfie!
There's £500 on the drain. Take it too warm, love. Get yourself the Griffin in the jeans, actually.
Nope.
So, I can't
Alfie!
I can't. Oh my god.
I don't remember this thing very fine. You still have hair in your face, love.
This is a joke. This is
There's like a band-aid, just rip it all off in one go.
Oh, the hairs.
Everyone's done at least once in their life, haven't they?
Yes, I done that the other day in my garden.
What, the new chair or the old one?
No, one of my old ones. Cracked me back off the concrete.
Go fast.
Oh.
Go fast. Go fast.
What's to the right?
Push him.
Oh my god. Nope, nope, nope. Ah!
Harris Nutrition's always England.
Yeah.
That's made matters worse, mate. You're pressure washing. Why have you phone in your pocket in the first place? Oh, look, a submarine.
Bye, car.
Do 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 do. Cats are just assholes, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's like homework.
Dos, tres. Quieto, quieto, que se mueve un montón. Una.
That's not cooked.
Dos, tres.
See, it's his mother and you there, like, you little twat.
Yes.
Look at the submarine.
She's officially floating.
I'm sorry, I'm used to driving big cars.
Yeah.
And if my car's not a snorkel, I'm not doing. Oh, yes, woman driver.
Right, I'm going to have to blast. Because it is 20 to 1.
Yeah, he said overnight. Go get your top. A couple grand. Common sense.
Never before have I seen such parking. Not just
Brilliant.
one.
Go to that with you then?
Not just two.
No. Like, see, they
Not
can make
just
hot
three.
competitions.
But 5 cars.
Bye.
Bye. What's the end of this vid?
Maybe.
Something happened there.
Looks like a crime scene.
I mean, it's every place. On the
Oh,
refrigerator. Every place.
It's in the laundry room.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding you.
Well, folks, that's the end of a short. Sorry if you didn't hear that. I was gonna say good night and good luck.
You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. make all the demons quiet. Yeah, we were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation.